Hello, hello. Hopefully people can hear me. It looks like the Blue Ice Pop is going. Let's see if I can actually get some audio going. Royalty-free holiday music. Okay, that is... Hey, Christmas Jazz, but it's only 37 minutes. Okay, I need a longer video, please. Doesn't say royalty free. Well, I guess he ain't doing that. Oh my god, please stop trying to give me... Well, I'm trying to get some music, and nothing is working. Hello, hello. Hopefully this is not too loud. But I'm gonna still... Ooh, that's real loud. That's very loud. Also, my mic was not at 100%, so thanks for that. I need my phone. And I need these tools that are over here, actually. Good job, me. I thought I had a file nearby. Hey, Hedeke, how are you? I just need to get the stream up on my phone and then switch to the appropriate scene. Oh my god, even on mobile, they are nagging me about the Twitch recap. Let me live. Alright, I'm gonna switch to mini painting. I'm kinda over the holidays. Wow, I need to fix that. Half the desk is cut off. I would like the holidays to just be over, but you don't always get what you want. Hey, here for all of it. How are you? Happy Friday. I think I've got everything I need. We're still assembling Warhammer. We'll see how much of a mess I can make. Wow, I dropped a humongous D20 on the floor. It's a minor miracle I didn't trip on it. Hey, enjoy. Enjoy those games. What are you playing before you go lurk? Alright, hi everybody. You are in the way. Alright, I definitely want this more on the minis than on me. I have a lot, so you need to assemble this. Oh, thanks, Respite. Yeah, I'm trying to also just get some one's done. But first, let's see if this actually works. Oh my god, it works. Oh, nice. So I printed this tiny piece. Oh, I think I need to pop something out of it. Or no, that actually belongs there. I think. I said no supports. Oh shit, it worked. I printed a chainmail sample. Hey, Bashes. Trying to see how this is working. It's supposed to actually flex, and it is. Hey, it worked! Holy shit, it worked. I got a new 3D printer, and so I keep playing with it. This one piece in the middle will not give. I like it. Today I printed this. It's a piece of, well, I think with different material it'll be a little more flexible. I'm trying to crimp it. But yesterday it took 10 hours, but I printed this, Wings of Victory. I still need to deburr some of it because I'm seeing where some of the sprue didn't come off entirely. This took 10 hours just about though, and it had so much filler, and I'm seeing at the bottom where there's still filler to trim off. Then I printed this today. It took about 2.5 hours for this little piece of what's described as a chainmail sample. So if I was going to do cosplay or something that required chainmail, in theory I could print it. So, so yeah. Oh, you're from the M5. You're from the unofficial M5 group. Got it. I was like, okay, cool. It took me a minute. I was like, yes, I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I will add a panel. I'm actually looking at updating my panels, my emotes, everything. It's okay. I was just like, that's. Oh, I see now. But hello. I need tweezers, and I don't know where they are. Got you. Hello, hello. Welcome on into the stream. You might want to check out DJ Knight as well, but he needs an invite to. No, I sent him an invite to the unofficial Discord. He is not in the official M5 Discord though. They turned off invites, so I can't send him one. Which is probably smart. You don't want every rando being able to create invites to that Discord. I'm looking for tweezers. But welcome on in. Uh, I gotta figure out what to do with Wings of Victory. I ordered a deburring, I think that's the right word. Deburring kit. There are parts of Victory that definitely need some work. Aha. Here are my tweezers. But how is everyone doing? Alright, we got snips, got tweezers, and a whole lot of Necrons. Yes, but I do like the M5. We had no weird beeps today. I did download Prusa Slicer to see if there's any kind of a difference. I don't know if there is. Yeah, I'm gonna prime it with like a gray or a white, and then do some like dry brushing to give it texture. But these that I'm messing around with right now are Warhammer that a friend gifted me. Yeah, someone in the Discord was like, "Oh, you couldn't print that without the supports," and I'm like, "Okay." I didn't actually ask, but cool. Okay, that is all part of another mini. That goes with that. So are people usually so grumpy in that Discord? Oh, this must be the leg piece I need. And here's the one that I put together. What is this? Is this part of anything? You know when you trim something and you're like, does this belong anywhere? Yeah, I ordered a deburring kit. And hopefully that works out. That goes with that. I think I lost T'Challa's head though. So how are you liking it? You have one, correct? What have you been making with it? Really? I mean, the way some people are acting, that does not surprise me. I do feel bad for the person who got a clogged nozzle right out the box, though. It looks like they basically disassembled it to try to fix it. Okay, I think I need to also snip these. Yeah, so I thought I had done the expedited shipping. Turns out I had not. But it's fine. Had it shown up during the expedited shipping window, I wouldn't have had time to play with it properly, so it all worked out. Um, and I might mess around with Wings of Victory to see if I can trim some of the, do a bit more fine trimming on her. Hey, Burt, my bread. Were you in one of the test groups, if you don't mind me asking, or you just paid for expedited shipping to get it early? Yeesh. My sub count is low. I shouldn't say that like that. Trim that there so I have extra left. Oh, okay. Yeah, I requested to be a beta tester, but I guess since I wasn't doing primarily 3D Maker content, I wasn't picked, which is fine. One thing I'd like to do is when we get STLs for Into the Motherlands is print some myself. Have you been 3D printing along, if you don't mind me asking? Um, huh. Yeah, I've got a few VODs and I need to dig them up of letting my Crealty just run and putting on lo-fi in the background. Oh, nice. I live in an apartment, so I'm not considering a resin printer anytime soon. I would love one, but unless I suddenly got a house, it ain't gonna happen. Because right now it's at negative temperatures in Chicago, so there is no opening windows to let anything cure. Mm. Do you You just like printing or you use them for other stuff? I'm just being nosy, and if I'm being too nosy, please tell me. I'm just curious about how other people use their 3D printers. Yeah, local friends and her husband have a mini printing business, and I order from them quite a bit. I like tinkering. I just don't have a head for like the 3D mapping part of any of it. It does not stick with me. But I think it's because I also had a hard time with programming in college. It just never stuck with me. I could do programming sitting in class. Once we left class, though, that shit went right out of my brain. I wonder if there'll ever be like an affiliate program or something. Because a friend who makes terrain and his content is all building, um, was eyeing one, but apparently it's not in the budget for a while. And I keep leaning over. Who also leans over when they don't really need to? Hey, Dimples, how the hell are you? I was thinking about you. Hey, Micus. Right? I don't know why. It's like I've discovered I lean a lot when I'm doing crafting things, and also when I play driving games. I have no idea why. Yay. Also, how's that PS5 though? Oh, really, Micus? I am not very tall. I am 5'2". Oh, nice. Are there photos anywhere of it? I have not printed a beholder. I sub on MMF, and I luckily did log in to get my December files before it was too late. And there's like a vampire hunter bust I might try out. Oh yeah, the PS4 is gonna sound like it's about to take off on its own compared to the PS5. Okay, I can just search for your username. Alright. I've also got on tank top because it's that effing hot in here, y'all. Okay, there's one. Primaris Outriders. I'm not sure how comfortable you are with opening up the PS5, but an M2 drive, there's a slot for it, in case you didn't know. which I did not know until they came out with an M2 that is actually officially designed for it. But I put a 2 TB M2 in there, and I've actually got some room. Those are not the same pieces. I also need to figure out why my bot has my name and not the right name. See, I've never opened up a MacBook, and I don't think I ever will. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's 2 wheels. Guessing there's 2 motorcycles to get all together. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Uh-huh. No, that one broke. Oh, MacBook repair? What's a Gurren Lagann? Oh, nice. I'm wearing my glasses today too, so that should help. I think part of why I was getting so grumpy the other day is because I could not see. At the same place, because I feel like you had just started a job not that long ago. Yeah. Alright, these leg pieces, man. These leg pieces. Okay, these two are the same. These are the same, but that one's broken. Okay, I feel like there's just 2 bikes to put together. Okay. Do you ever work with pre-printed stuff like this, Luscious? What is this? I don't know what that is. It's in the way. Heads. Arms. Heads. Oh, that's an extra piece, I think. There's gonna be so many little things that I step on. Whenever I vacuum, I feel bad for my vacuum. That is a Hydra. I just had the last time I did a painting session, I I touched this up with contrast paint. And it took a long time. It's also very sharp. So the body's right here. And so I'm going to do another color of contrast, and then it'll be done. I just need to glue it. Oh, nice. Now that I've got the... Well, now that I've got the M5, I have an Ender 6 up for grabs, but I'm not trying to pack it up and ship it anywhere. just simply for the fact that I ain't got a car. So therein is the hard part. That goes with that. That goes with that. Okay, so these. Okay, here we go. We have all the pieces. Except I have 3 rider bodies. Hey, Leaf. Oh, dope. Body, body. Oh, speaking of body, who saw the good news that Tory Lanez was convicted and may get fucking deported? He was guilty on all charges against Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, I was in there, Micus. But I dipped because I'm like, I'm not trying to self-promote. Let me just say I'm going about my day. It just happened, Hedeke. Like, when I say just happened, it just happened. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, Balvin was live and talking about trying to figure out what to do. And then that verdict came in. Alright, now that I have covered up this. Did I? Oh no, here's the third one. I'm a goofball. Yeah, like that verdict just came in. We say just. I did not buy this, Dimples. Painting Pirate was kind enough to send it to me. Although, I think one of these has a broken support. Where's that glue? So this is my first Warhammer, Dimples. Okay, that one's gonna get assembled last. Alright, we shall have a Painting Pirate shortly. So, Dimples, I know nothing about ye old. Okay, I did undercut. Hey, DC, how are you? Okay, so I was overly cautious in snipping these off. I have played Zero Warhammer. But between painting pirate, um, bronze, and Rahul Kohli, I was like, let me get in on this Warhammer. I'm also trying to clean up places I did not cut as much as I should have. I was being super cautious. What? What's the lull for? I think I just missed a text from Pirate. B Dave says hi. I better not be getting sick. I'll be so mad. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Yeah, B Dave messaged me back on wow, what are words? Facebook Messenger. Oh, I see. I told him just get in chat, man. Just come say hi. Okay. So this is one side. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Same. I mean, you knew where I was, but our panels were all at the same time, which I sure hated that. Yeah, and I mean, we also saw how hard it was to do anything. But as long as I get to go back next year, it's still next year, it's still 2022. Um, um, sorry, I'm concentrating. Hey Chanel, how was the rest of your stream? How was Hades? I was lurking while I ate, so I'm the worst. I didn't talk much, sorry. Ooh, I think I trimmed this tire a little too close. Shit. Oh, this is not gonna sit on the base. Well, I like to participate when I come in, especially if I come in and raid. There we go. Dag nabbit, oh, I grabbed the one that was drying. Good job, me. And I just got glue on my hand. Shit, that was gonna be hard to snap together now. You stay there. Not me fucking up. Ah, you're welcome. I'm happy we got to raid you since normally we either overlap or I miss you entirely. Okay. Alright, this body though. Is a should I have done this? Did I fuck this up? Did I? Hey, Amos. I might have not trimmed this properly, or did I? Did I not trim that right? Happy Friday, y'all. I think I goofed. But how's everyone doing? While I struggle bus with this Primaris Outrider. Oop, there's extra sprue. Ah! Sorry. I don't know why I yelled. Oh, that's because I don't know how to cut anything. How bad is it for y'all? Ooh, nice. What am I doing? Uh, oh, thanks for the bits. Sorry, I am a little confusion. Apparently, this is text testing my manual dexterity. So ain't nobody going out this weekend. Aha. Shit, should I put this on first? It felt like -9 this morning when I got up. Oh, a hype train is close if you all are feeling generous. But alright, I need to take this back apart. Aw, thank you for the gift sub. Hey, Nick. Now let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Because I should have put the handlebars in first. 6F. Sure hate that. Damn it. I think I fucked this one up because I can't get the handlebars in. And it's all like snap in place. I love me. So I may have fucked this up. I should have put the handlebars in first. Let's see if I can get it in there, which sounds dirty. Hopefully you are warm and safe. If I can edge this off just enough to get the handlebar on. Ah, there we go. Oof, I was not trying to take the whole thing apart. Just want this split open enough to get the handlebar on. That'll learn me. I ain't go nowhere. I ate leftovers because I would have felt really bad trying to order in from anybody today. If I can get just one side off. I mean, I've got plenty of leftovers. So, Leaf, they made it sound like it was going to be one of those, like, Snowmageddon, end of days, several feet of snow. We got maybe 5 inches of snow outside. My partner is now understanding the joys of the Instapot. He sends me pictures every time he cooks something. Hey, Fawn. Welcome on in. What were y'all up to? Welcome, welcome. Oof. That was not gonna work. There we go. Welcome on in. Thanks for the raid. I am not sitting at my proper desk, so cannot give you a proper raid, but welcome on in, everybody. I'm Struggle Bus trying to assemble some Warhammer 40k that Pirate gifted me. Alright, lesson learned. The steering wheel goes on first. Ooh, nice. Hey, Frank Soul. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Cypher. I do a bunch of everything. And that includes mini painting, uh, printing stuff that I've 3D, painting stuff that I've 3D printed, and apparently failing to get this Primaris Outrider properly seated. There we go. Not sure what else I can do with him. But I also cut the thing too short, so I don't know if he'll sit on this properly. Although I probably shouldn't put this on here until he's primed. God damn it! But welcome on in, everybody. Happy holidays if you celebrate. Nice quiet weekend if you do not. I am not really a holiday person, so I'm just taking it easy. At some point tomorrow I'm gonna stream, but we got one Primaris Rider down. So now I know to put this on first. We did it! Oop, that is backward. B-Dave is out in the streets, as he says. Otherwise, he would pop in and say hello. But he is out and about with the fam. But he does say hello. So lesson learned, steering wheel on first before you try to assemble the rest of this. Okay, this is the one we successfully built the other night. Okay. I feel like this one's gonna go better. Oh, I really under trimmed on this. So I was looking at it and I was worried I was going to trim off something really important. I didn't. Welcome on in, y'all. I hope if you are in an area affected by the winter weather, you're staying nice and safe and toasty. Dagnabbit. Okay, so this does not want to... Come on. Come on. This does not want to go on at all. Oh, I see. There's a snap here that does not want to line up. If you are celebrating, be it Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, what is on the docket for you? Did I goof this again? Or is this not the right steering wheel? Let's check and see if Pirate is around. Food. Sorry. Just making sure I'd not missed a message. Ooh, what'd you make? I'm nosy. We're gonna make surf and turf because I have a lot of food from Butcher Box in the freezer. Speak of the devil. And he appears. Alright, music is stopping. I'm gonna ring up one pirate. Oh, hello. Oh, hi there.
Hey, yo.
How goes?
Going alright, as you?
I'm struggle busing with these Primaris bikers. Alright, bye,
Ah,
Micahs. Have a good food. I learned the hard way before you said you were ready to hop on voice that you have to
ooh,
put
hold on.
the handlebar on first.
I can barely hear you. Hold on 1 second. Try and not show why it's
I can hear
cutting out
you
real
just
bad.
fine. Is it because I'm on a headset mic?
It may be because it sounds like you're halfway across the room.
You know what? Let me make sure that Discord is not using the wrong mic.
I suspect that is what the problem is.
Discord is not using what Windows is using because I had to switch to the stem mic. Good job, Discord. Voice and video. Yep, it's using the wrong mic. There we go. I should sound better.
Oh, that's a million times better, yes.
Yeah,
Hey.
it decided that it didn't want to recognize my Windows settings.
That's always fun.
Thanks, Windows. Um,
But yeah, you were saying you were struggle busting with the bikes, I think you said?
yes. Because I learned the hard way that the handlebar had to go on first.
Ah.
And then I had to basically disassemble it. And now I'm struggling with this one to get the handlebar on. And then the rider itself. Thanks, Discord. No, Discord is not using what it should. Hey, Graham, how the hell are you? I hope you are well and safe and warm. What was I doing before I had to jump up and fix the audio? Oh, this. So the arm is there. But I think I'm gonna try to pull this apart. I'm glad to see you in chat. I mean, I'm here as much as I can be here, so. But yeah, this is taking my limited patience. There we go. Does it matter what handlebar you put on what bike?
Possibly. Like the bikes should have explicitly numbered pieces.
Yes, and guess what I did not do?
Did you clip them all out at once?
Yep, I sure did.
Yeah, yeah. Don't do that.
Mandy.
that's that's gonna cause you a problem. Yes.
Well, now I
It,
know.
yes, it is gonna always be better to do them one at a time and only unclip the parts from the sprues as you need each individual one.
Well,
Uh, because yes, it is entirely possible that the handlebars will matter if they are slightly different.
they are just different enough. Like, wow, why are you like this? Because
You
if I
can
don't.
probably compare to figure out what the differences are between them, but yeah, that is a thing.
Wow, thanks,
Exactly, knowing is
Mandy.
half the battle.
Hi, Mandy. We miss you.
Mhm.
I get to play D&D with Mandy in a couple weeks. Come on, get
What
off of
what a,
there.
what a surprise! Because I also get to play D&D with Andy in a couple of weeks. Go, isn't that
And
strange?
you. I get to play with you. The chaos.
Oh, it's going to be ridiculous.
Hi, everybody. How you doing? Oh no. We have invited a chaos gremlin to the party.
A Chaos Gremlin?
Shit. Well,
I mean, I've seen that cast list. That's
I don't know how Sam is, so
I assume it's going to be one of two situations. It's either Sam is the one who is the calm, non-chaotic, rational one to keep Eugenio in check,
oh no, have you not watched
or
Rivals?
by well, that's oh, he's not there in Rivals, so let's say he's the calm one, or by comparison, that's Eugenio,
Well,
and Sam is even worse. So it's going to go one of two ways.
well, hell. This is gonna be interesting. I
But
like how
don't
Zach
worry,
is
I
like
have
just
a
the
plan
one. Ah,
because I have my paladin has their celestial mount, so I have a potential creature to try to distract Mandy from getting us all killed. But like, no, look, there's an animal friend right here. You don't need to go and play with the giant fanged monstrosity across the room.
have you met Mandy?
I did say attempt.
Touche.
The plan is not going to work, but I can say that. But when we all die, I get to say I did my best.
Touche.
I get to go. Well,
Hey,
I
David.
tried.
Where do you see tentacles? Because there could be any number of tentacles on this desk, which sounds like
I
the start of a bad
suspect.
movie.
Right, I suspect it's the Hydra heads because they are
Ah,
very prominent on your camera right now.
ah. Not by design.
Accepted death as part of the experience. I mean, it is a meat grinder.
Those are Hydra heads, not tentacles. They go with this body. But today at least for now, I'm assembling Warhammer pieces and trying not to fuck it up. I know that must go with that one, so. Yeah, one of them had a. Oh, I hear myself. Okay, that piece does not go there. I think this is where the kind of. Nope, that's the only way that one can go. There we go. Pirate, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I heard myself for a second. I wasn't quite sure why.
Hmm.
Come on. There we go. I think. Maybe?
Maybe.
Eh. Alright, it helps when I finish assembling the bodies, though. Which sounds really weird when you say that.
That's fine. You just gotta accept that there's going to be a lot of weird things coming out of your mouth when you're doing mini painting or building or anything like that. That's just a part of the process.
Touche. Yeah, I was watching Flagship Friday. Okay, I'm still hearing myself. I'm not sure why. Um, this one may be a loss because the stem was broken out of the package. I don't know if I tugged too hard or what it was, but there we go. Do you have the stream open, Pirate?
Yeah,
Aha, that may be why I'm hearing myself.
I mean it shouldn't be. I've got headphones on, and my
Weird.
mic's pretty far off. So if that would be shocking if that were the case.
Yeah, and it's not consistent. So,
Hmm.
all right. Almost there. I finally figured it out. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think it's that because I was just keeping an eye on my Discord, and my speaking notification definitely is not going off when you're speaking. So I don't think it's that, unfortunately.
oh well. We'll figure it out. No, that's not it. What are your mini painting plans for the holiday and for tomorrow? Because you're streaming tomorrow, yeah?
I am streaming tomorrow, and I don't know because that would require me to think more than 5 minutes ahead of time, which is
Touche.
not something I am capable of doing as a human. So we shall see. It's probably going to be probably those like Christmas themed goblins from Twin Goddess that Panda sent me last year that I never painted, that I'm
Oh.
finally getting around to,
Hey, it happens.
which is actually what I'm doing literally right now. So, because there's a lot of them and I want to try and actually finish them this year so they're not sitting on my desk guilting me for another year.
Oh no. They're like, hey buddy,
Yeah.
what you doing?
I've got plenty of unfinished projects sitting on my desk guilting me. They don't need seasonal aspects to it as well.
They're like, pardon me, sir. Alright, I should pay attention to at least this part because this will make a difference, I think. Excuse me.
No, you're good.
Well, one of them needs an arm, a specific arm.
Yeah, one of them is probably the unit leader, so they probably have a fancy pose or a different weapon loadout or something like that. That usually tends to be the way those go.
Yeah, one of them. Oh, I already did that one. I keep looking for one I already did. That's why. That's because I'm smart. Okay, two of them are identical.
That is probably the case because there's what, three of them in that set.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably got the leader and two regular ones then.
Come
Tends
on.
to be the way they go.
Come on. Why are you like this? Why? I mean, that's something I ask myself. I don't need the minis to be this way. Hey, Fatal. I will hydrate in a moment. Actually, I'm gonna. This sounds weird because I know some people are weird about drinking out of the tap, but I actually prefer to drink out of the tap. The water in the bathroom is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't filter my water or anything like that. I don't, but I don't live in an area where I have to, so that's
Nora accidentally logged into my PlayStation account.
oh no.
And it was an accident. She's like, "I'm so sorry. Please tell me you're not streaming." I'm like, "No, it's fine."
Oh, that would have been rough if you were, yeah.
I didn't even think about it honestly. I was like, "No,
Mm.
I'm good." Come on. The things I say in assembling these things, I was like, go in the hole, you fuckface. Things I did not think I'd have to say, especially
Oh,
on stream.
you get used to it.
I see.
Hmm. I mean, I talk about edging on stream way more than I ever anticipated when I started out, but that's,
Well, it is what
it's a
it
part of the
is.
process, especially with Space Marines. Lots of edging involved there.
Ooh, Christmas sorrel. Nice. I've got a Brita filter in the fridge, but okay, this is weird. Oh, you didn't get your backpack. That's what's missing on this one. It's like, why do I have an extra one? There we go. Okay. Things I didn't expect to hear on stream. Hey, Uwu, how are you? Oh God, Mandy's back on her clipping.
Oh no.
Well,
So there you go. You should be at least maybe you could be weirdly grateful that Mandy wasn't around for Ragnarok earlier with the streams of creative cursing.
oh, I'm sure that she'll make time now that you've said that.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
There are VODs.
save for posterity. It was a lot. That head does not go with that, which is not a thing I thought I'd say either. Uh, you missed it, Mandy. I got entirely mollywopped by the Berserker King earlier, and I legit almost threw my controller. Daily Fury. I seem to encounter quite a bit of edging on safe work streams, just not here until now. Oh, it was
Uh,
worse, Mandy. It was worse. It was so much worse. Pirate, do you want to tell Mandy how many times I did a cuss?
all of them, all of the times, all of the cussing, all of them. Yeah. It's-
it was a lot, Mandy. I would say get it right now, and spend your Christmas playing it.
if you enjoyed the previous one, yeah, because it's very much more of the same.
And the writing is infinitely better. There's a lot of character growth. I'd be interested in your take as a developer on some of the gameplay loops and puzzles, because Graham is a dev, and that is I've known Graham since son of an Antivan whore. Um,
Yeah, that one you were saying a lot earlier.
yep, it's my go-to cuss for Zevran. And the joke is, whenever he hears it, he's like, "You don't have to." He's like, "That's actually not a swear. It's true." It's like, how can it be an insult if it's actually true? 20 years? Holy shit. That's so wild to me that you've been a game dev for so long. Alright, I'm just going to have to glue this one in because I fucked it up. I trimmed too much. I trimmed too much on this one. So I'm gonna have to glue it in and then let it sit for a minute.
See,
Good.
with those push-it ones, I usually wind up doing that anyway, at least trimming a little bit off of the pins, because if you don't, they usually wind up with just a little bit of visible seam that really annoys me. You don't have to, but I always like to.
Yeah, it's just I trimmed too
Yeah.
much off of this head. That was my fault. I'm either trimming too much or not enough on these. Because the gameplay loop earlier was annoying the utter shit out of me. Um, and if Pirate had not been in chat, I probably would still be lost in the jungle.
See, I spent all those hours lost in the jungle, so you don't have to.
It makes up for the rough terrain friendship. Okay,
Yeah.
Graham, did you find your doppelganger? I'm also the worst. Um, Friends of Graham and I did like a holiday kind of get together, and I just like, nope, no people. Son of a bitch. Okay, this is trimmed too short, so we're just gonna go all the way. Ah, I glued my hand. Oh, damn. Nice. Trim this a little bit more and just glue it on. Because it's gonna irk me. I am so behind on Halo. Son of a whore. There we go.
I saw an interesting little pop up in Discord earlier. I guess Discord are trying to do a thing where if you stream Halo via there for 15 minutes, they'll have drops for you. It's like that's interesting. I've never seen
Well,
Discord try to encourage people to stream on that platform that way before.
Discord's
Like,
trying
okay,
to
that's
monetize and be better than
new.
Twitch at it. Well, I fucked this one up. The head is not staying on. You may get an Emperor head, not the right head, because this is not staying on. Unless I just trim the whole thing off and make it flat against the rest of the model. Just stay in the well. Just stay there. There we go.
Mhm.
You don't have a neck anyway. While I do this, how's everyone doing? Oof.
Yeah, everything's expensive. Everyone's trying to take over all the eyeballs. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, Discord keeps offering monetization too, and I'm like, is that how we want to go though? Is it? Okay. This seems to be doing a little bit better. Come on, sit in your seat. Things like me and my hips. Hey, Firefly. Ooh, chips and cheese. What kind of cheese do you see? Alright. Kind of getting there. Kind of getting there. Oh, I could have used the other head. I didn't have to use that one. Now, I wonder how these are supposed to work. If... Okay, this is backwards. I may have fucked this up. Yeah, these are backwards. I think. But there's only one way they could go on the bike. Well,
So
shit.
yeah, Graham. I'm 38, so yeah, I understand your reference.
What
And which
reference?
part are you struggling with?
Well, it looks like the arms are backward, but that can't be it because there's only one way for them to go. Because that fits the way it's supposed to. So these two have to be the right way. But they basically look as they're going on backwards.
Oh, how do you mean backwards? Oh,
So the arm that has the saw blade
uh-huh.
looks like it can only go this way, but that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I mean that one would, uh, from what I can see of the thing, yeah, that would definitely have to be on the left arm.
Right. But the way that they're facing. So either I trimmed something wrong or I put the wrong. But the
Could be the wrong
handlebars.
body
How though?
because one of them may be leaning in a particular angle to where you'd be able to fit it in.
Mm. Hey, Mikey. Yes. Sorry. That was you. Why does no one message me when I'm actually not doing stuff? Okay. I'm gonna set these to the side before I fuck them up anymore. Yes, Mikey, Painting Pirate, who's on voice with me, got me some Warhammer 40k. And so I am badly putting them together. I have never done Warhammer in my life, and as evidenced by the fact that I just entirely fucked up assembling these, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to assemble so I can prime them.
Yeah, I
Pirate,
recommend to give a shot with the standard like foot marines are probably the best ones to start with because they're the most straightforward to put together, so you can kind of get a sense of what things are supposed to look like and how it all goes.
yeah, I'm at the beginning. Uh, I gave Pirate comfort, he gave me difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm a monster.
You're not a monster. You are absolutely not a monster.
Yeah, you say that now. Wait until you're buried under a pile of plastic.
Like I'm not now.
Well, that's true.
Like you say that like I'm not now.
That's true. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. So let me look up the marine. Go to the beginning of the book. Random question: is a flute like a recorder? Kinda.
I mean, I guess in the sense that you blow into them and use the finger holes.
Building your first miniature. I was like, that's a random question, but sure.
Asking for flute reasons. I am deeply concerned as to why Mandy is asking this, and yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about whatsoever.
Oh, hi, Lauren. Lauren would be better equipped to answer that than either of us, actually.
Hmm.
These are the weirdo skeleton-looking things.
Yes, the Necrons. I recommend doing them second because they're going to be a little trickier to put together because they're thinner, so it's easier to screw those up.
Hold your clippers like so, with your fingers cushioning what? Oh my god, are they really telling you how to hold clippers?
That honestly, yeah, like a lot of people need that advice. Like this whole set is designed to be approachable by somebody who has never picked up a paintbrush before.
Ah,
Like they make no assumptions about your level of expertise with this, which is
gotcha.
honestly a good thing.
Oh, that's fine. I was just like, but I've used clippers.
Yep.
Okay. You stay in that corner. Okay.
Oh, Mikey, that's a question and a half. Well, let's
What?
see. On my desk currently, I have a small group of Tyranids. I have Skaven that I'm basing in preparation for them being my New Year, New Army. What else do I have sitting around here? I've got a bunch of unpainted Stormcast Eternals that I need to eventually get to at some point. That's what. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of unpainted Elthane Soul Raid. Yeah, that is what's currently sitting on my desk in my immediate visual range. There's, we're not going to talk about my backlog. We're not going to talk about my backlog at all. It's
What
a
are you
problem.
gonna do? Oh no, Mandy, are you gonna have props? I feel
Yeah,
like
I
Mandy.
was afraid this is going to be related to the one shot
Oh,
meat grinder.
Mandy. I've managed to get glue on these snippers. Luckily, I've ordered another set because this one is clearly coming apart. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with those. Okay, so I'm gonna follow the instructions. The 35.
Oh yeah, Malifaux has always been one that I've found intriguing. Like the idea of that.
I'm looking for
I also have
looking for the head.
out for delivery tomorrow is a set of Kingdom Death miniatures I purchased, which I'm sure isn't going to cause another huge problem for me.
Oh, that'll. 35, 34. And there's the head, conveniently next to that one. Look, I didn't say I was smart, pirate.
I did.
Oh, you.
What? You are smart.
Eh. Clearly not when it comes to assembling these fuckers. Can't even trust me to not trim the head too far.
Yeah, Mikey, I'm going to have to be pretty careful about which of those I decide to paint on stream. The pinups of death range is there's some interesting ones in there.
Oh,
Yes,
like how much TNA we talking?
all of it.
Oh,
Like nothing,
okay then.
nothing explicitly on display, but provocative, I think, is the term.
Gotcha. Yeah, why is this so difficult to just snap together?
Mhm. I will say with that said, though, at least the one that I got, which was I think the most recent one, at least equal in gender distribution insofar as the provocativeness.
Oh,
The set that I bought has just as many scantily clad dudes as it does scantily clad women.
Hey now. Hey Farwick. Did I actually manage to do that right? I did. I think. Okay, that was extra sprue. I did not trim. I've been very careful because I feel like as we've seen, I've already over trimmed once.
Yeah, the best way that I usually like to do the sprue trimming is trim it off near where the actual sprue connects to the mainframe, so you've got a bunch of the sprue still attached, and then trim it off closer once it's off, because you can get a lot more precision on it and be a lot more careful with it.
Okay, so now I need 37, 38, 39. Okay, there's 37, 38. God damn it. How are you, Furwick? Where's 39? 29, 28. This is like too much, like me having to make sure I don't fuck up. Aha. And also, nothing is together. Why? Why are they like this?
Yeah, the sprues are designed based on what is the most efficient to cast, not most efficient to build.
I mean, I can understand that. Cohe. I'm also probably gonna stab myself so many times with.
Yeah, this is why it's legitimately a thing that people will take on commissions to build people's stuff for them. Not do the painting, just the build part.
Okay, why won't you?
Especially with some of the larger, more complex ones.
Okay. I'm sure that's not gonna stay. That's disturbing.
Mm.
Mikey said, I'm pretty sure my minis have spots of my own blood on them.
Oh, mine as well. I've had more than enough craft knife accidents over the years.
Have you fed the blood god?
Oh, absolutely.
Come on. Oh, I know. I had a brand new X-Acto knife out of the package. Stabbed the entire shit out of me. Come, really? That arm will not stay. I may have to glue it.
Mhm. Meanwhile, Mandy is clearly plotting pure chaos in chat.
Oh no. What are you up to, Mandy? Or should I say, what aren't you up to? Because it's Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why is this one not?
Loot-related crimes. I can only assume, based on this context, that Mandy is planning on playing a bard.
What? Mandy causing chaos? Who would have thought? Yeah, this sword arm does not want to stay. Even though I'm following the instructions. Oh wait, you know why it's not staying? That's not the right thing. But that's at 37. Dag nabbit.
Yeah,
Then
sometimes the numbers, you gotta be careful because they might be to an adjacent bit, not the one you immediately think they are.
25, 629. Don't pay me attention. I'm just like trying to figure out why this doesn't match up. I feel like if we're gonna do by numbers, I should just get Legos. would like not to bleed for my hobby. I thought about making an old fashioned, figured that might be a mistake.
Speaking from personal experience, yes. Yes,
Oh,
it will be.
oh dear. What? So, is there a story behind this?
A story? No.
No, 37 is what I cut out. It doesn't match the booklet. And actually, there's nothing in here that matches this gun that's in the booklet.
Are you 100% sure you have the right sprue? Because some of them look very, very similar.
Yeah, because everything else is the Necrons. Yep, all of this is the Necrons.
I wonder if I can find a copy of that booklet online so I can kind of follow along and maybe help.
Yeah, it looks like. Also, I just managed to. Yeah, the rest. Yeah, one of them has. They all. Two of them have the gun, the chainsaw blade. One of them looks like it has two guns, but all of the ones on the sprue have the same chainsaw blade. Because 32 looks different. 31. Hey, Darfin. Alright, well, you can stay there for now. I mean, now it's staying put, so. Alright, number 2. 2 is 21, 22. So 21 through 27 is what I need while we're doing this. So 21 and 22. What's everyone up to while I struggle bus? Hey, Brax. What you doing? It also sounds like Mandy is planning on doing a chaos. But it's Mandy, so. I mean, that's a good plan. Ooh, nice. 21 and 22. I'm just following these. I'm literally doing paint by numbers at this point. Oh no. Why are you facilitating a Mandy chaos? Prax is in cahoots. Did you hear
I'm
that,
not
Tyler?
surprised. I did. I'm not surprised.
Ah, I cannot read. Home game, Lauren, or a work game? Which sounds so weird to me to say, like, out loud. Like, home or work game? Alright, so... -30? Jesus, Darfin. Okay, so that's down. So 23 and 24.
There we go. I found images of the sprue and the instruction manual, so I can be of a little more help.
Hmm?
I was tracking down, like, okay, I found a digital copy of the manual and photos of the sprues, so I can potentially be actually helpful now. I can actually see what it is you're looking at.
Okay.
Ugh.
So 23. 23. Where's 24? Oh, 24 is the head. Graham, did you ever get into Warhammer stuff? If you're still here. Because Graham has really been into Lego as long as I've known him.
Nice. Fiddly is the correct term, yes.
Fiddly bits.
Mm-hmm. Lots of fiddly bits.
What's that? Mandy has resubbed. Yeah. Oh, how was the NES? That was one I looked at but never bought. I bought the Optimus Prime set but have not put it together yet. Dag nabbit. Go together. There we go. Alright, so that's together. Tiny 25, 26, and 27. Oh, thank you for the sub, Mikey. Yeah, so basically, piece 37 is the one that doesn't match up. It's a knife blade, but
Mm-hmm.
in the book it looks to be like a gun, like a long gun. And none of these are a long barrel gun that I can see. Okay.
So 37 is the 37 is the chainsword and 38 is the bolter, which would be the gun.
Um,
So the 37, the chainsword should be on the left arm, and the bolter should be on the right.
alright, then I need to look for 38 because I don't think I cut. No, that's what I did. 37, but it's different in the book. In the book, 37 is some kind of gun with a long barrel, but on the sprue, it's a chainsaw.
I wonder if there's a misprint in the one you have then, because I'm looking at a digital version and it's correct on that, so that's interesting because it should be 38 is
Is the gun on the left
the
arm?
right arm, and that's not so the left arm isn't the gun. Left arm is a chainsword. The right arm is the gun.
Yeah, it's backwards in this book. It's entirely different. I will take a picture and send it to you since you probably can't
Yeah,
see it on screen.
yeah, because I can. It's interesting because the what as far as I can see on stream, that looks accurate. So yeah,
Here.
send me a picture because I'm curious. I'm real curious now because I'm wondering if there's a misprint in that.
Alright, there you go. Text incoming.
Evan a Luke.
And I need.
No,
Oh,
that's right. 37's a chainsword and 38 is the gun. It's just, you can't tell. Oh, I see where the confusion is. It's because of the um the angle of the mini with the way they've taken this picture. What it's looking at is the top part, the flat part, like the back of the chainsword. So it kind of
oh.
looks like a gun, but it's because it's the reverse of the blade. So the blade is on the other side of that. So it's right. I can see that if you're not familiar with it, how that looks like a gun. Yes, I see that now.
Why must they make shit confusing?
Yeah, it's like if the angle was just slightly different to where you could see the teeth of the chainsaw on the underside, that would have made it a little clearer. But it is correct. It's just as an odd angle to where if you aren't holding it in that same position, it would. Yeah, I see how that would look different. But no, that is a sword. I promise.
Alright, I believe you.
You have it correct. You have it correct.
Okay, 25. That's another chain arm. Okay. Hey, Tuck. How the hell are you? Happy Hanukkah.
Hi, Tuck.
All right. One day I'll figure this out. One
It takes
day.
practice.
How have you not gotten like incandescently angry at these?
I'm weird. I enjoy it.
I don't think that's weird.
Nah, it's weird. a lot of
Wow,
people, uh,
okay.
a lot of people hate the build process. Like more people hate the build process than enjoy it.
Really?
That's not an uncommon sentiment because it can be particularly fiddly.
Okay. See, I don't think that's weird at all.
Well, weird, and it is not the norm. Not like bad weird, just abnormal.
Oh, god damn it, a light
Um,
fell off.
that's why when I eventually start doing commissions, there will be a tier which is just want me to build your stuff for you. I'll do it. Same, Mikey. I hate clearing mold lines. Mold lines are the bane of my existence. Especially when the mold lines go along a fiddly, ridged bit. Those are not ridged for anyone's pleasure.
Well, okay, why are you like this? Not you, the
A fair question, though.
Middle Earth minis.
Ah, yeah. Games Workshop do a Middle Earth game too.
Ah,
I was actually really surprised that that still is a thing because they started that back when the Lord of the Rings movies first came out. I'm really surprised it's popular enough to still be going.
I think I'm gonna have to glue the sword arm on because none of them are staying.
You might have to
This
get with those like push fit ones. You have to kind of get the angle right for it to fit in properly.
much like other things.
Hmm. Yeah, if you and much like other things, if you just try and force it, nothing's going to work out right for anyone. So
At all.
much better to just make sure the angle is correct.
Angle's correct, and you are gentle.
Yes.
Because if you're not, mm, it's the way that you do it. I mean,
Yep.
there we go. Got it. Not anymore. Wow. Tuck brought out the ding command. I have a ding command. It just doesn't have anyone's emote on it. Actually, someone try exclamation ding. I want to see if the bot is still linked to me. Because CypherROM is not showing up at all. Okay, next one. Okay, there we go. Okay, it says Cypher tier instead of CypherROM. Good job, me. So 15, 16, 17. Although I was watching Flagship Friday earlier, and one and Smashly brought up like someone brought up porn in the chat because of course. Um, and hold on, why do I have 14? I have an extra piece somewhere. Um, so 16, 17, 15. And Smash, of all the things she could have said that as an owner of a teledildonic device, and I was like, you know what, it's time to go. That was more than I needed to know.
Hmm.
Take your shtick. What do you mean, Dimples? I don't understand. Yeah, you lost me. Sorry. Sorry, Dimples. But yeah, at some points there's just some stuff I just don't need to know. At least about people I don't know that well.
I know, is it better or worse if it's somebody that you don't know that well?
I don't know, honestly.
I guess it depends on the person. It's like there's a lot of people. It's like I did not need to know that about you, and now I have to interact with you, and that's gonna be weird.
Yeah. Oh my god, just why is this so hard to get the fucking head on? Yeah, I missed something, Dimples. I'm sorry.
Mhm. So yeah, but bear in mind with, and again, phrasing. I'll say it ahead
Phrasing.
of time. The head needs to go in before you put the body together.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Right. For those, I will usually put a little dab of glue onto the back of the head and attach it to one side before putting the whole body together because it can be a little fiddly to hold it in place and then get the body to fully encompass it.
I was fine except for the other one that I trimmed way too short. There we go.
Yes. Yeah, some of them I'll do that. Like the ones who I, some of them I did that deliberately on the Marines that are still sitting in my backlog that I
Yeah, okay.
replaced the heads on. I did that deliberately, but that's
Oh.
yeah. Just because
Oh,
the
that's
heads
fair.
that I bought to replace it don't have the little extra bit to secure in, so I had to do it slightly differently. But
Mm,
that's because I brought a bunch of fem heads for some of my Space Marines because I want to upset grognards on the internet.
I mean, if they want to be upset, that's a them problem.
Hmm.
But as we know, some people can't take any kind of, I don't even want to say criticism. They just don't know what to do with themselves.
I have a lot of suggestions as to what they can do with themselves, but I only really will become an NSFW stream.
Sculpt a
Exactly. Some
spec,
people can't stand the idea that a thing doesn't cater to them specifically.
a space marine of Little Nas X. Is that what you're saying?
That would be amazing, honestly.
There must be extras, or these must go to something else, because 13 is
Hmm?
not mentioned on this at all.
Yeah, but look. Yeah, sometimes they do that where you can have either a helmeted or a non-helmeted one. Let
Mm,
me see if I can spot where 13 on this
so I need
through
18,
it.
19, 20, which I
If
just
I can.
did. Rahul Kohli, definitely. I'm iffy on Henry Cavill right now because everything I've read about him is that he's turning into a gamer bro. And when I say gamer bro, I mean straight up incel gamer bro. So I'm missing something. Henry Cavill. Ah, there's 19.
Oh, I see where the confusion is. Yeah, the that part that you were talking about, 13, that's for the sergeant. That's like on the next page in the thing. So don't worry about that for right now. You'll get to that.
Ah, okay. Rahul Kohli was at the Game Awards, and I really wanted to kind of meet him and be like, this is gonna sound weird, but I want to be a nerd about mini painting with you, but I did not get a chance to meet him. Yeah, there was a credible piece going around about how he's turned into a total gamer bro and is impossible to work with. No, no, Henry Cavill. If Rahul Kohli was hard to work with, he wouldn't get anywhere because he's a brown man. It looks like these are primed in white on the page. Is that what I'm seeing?
What's that?
I'm looking at the end where it has the check mark. Did someone prime them in white?
Possibly not. Let me take a look. Oh, and to your Graham, I think most people would probably know Rahul Kohli from what was the iZombie? I think that's the thing he's most well known for.
Oh, okay. All right. Last last assault intercessor.
Oh no, they haven't been primed out. It's just the lighting on the unprimed model.
Ah. I kind of have the hang of this now. Oh, I see the different chess piece on here. I get it. I see now.
Yeah, it's got the little like shield thing that's on it. That's one of the sergeant markers.
Okay, 29, 28. So, Pirate, now that you've been doing this a while, how long does it take you to
Mhm.
assemble your armies?
Oh, it depends on the army. Some of them are a lot trickier than others. Like building something that's like Space Marines or Stormcast Eternals, that's lots of just big, chunky, armored people that fairly quickly. But
Okay.
other stuff can take a hell of a lot longer. Like, it entirely depends on the specific model.
Okay. Because I feel very slow and encumbered.
I mean, it takes me a while for like I spent like the thing I put up on Twitter that I built the other night, the tank tread, dude. That took me a long time to build, but that's a lot of little teeny bits.
Mm,
I said, yeah, it entirely depends. And then there's, I think, like Mikey was saying earlier, there's the aspect of going through and cleaning it, removing all the mold lines because I make sure to do all of that stuff. So it takes me a while. But that's why I like to just sit there. I just kind of zone out. I have some either somebody's Twitch stream or something I'm catching up on YouTube in the background, like just something light that I can just have going in the background. Like that's when I catch up on a lot of like UK panel shows. It's just something I don't have to pay super close attention to.
panel shows?
Yeah, stuff like the one I'm watching most. Well, it's more of a game show as Rich Dosman's House of Games, but stuff like 8 out of 10 cats. Would I lie to you? Previously Mock the Week. That type of like here's a panel of comedians and they're all doing a thing. Like they generally get it's
Gotcha.
very much a British thing. Like they don't really have that. They've tried to do a few things like that in the US. It just doesn't appeal to average US audiences, I guess, because they always fail. Taskmaster is amazing. Taskmaster is probably my favorite TV show. It is amazing, and I'm sad the most recent season just ended, and very much looking forward to the next one.
Wait, don't tell me. Wait, don't tell me. Sure. I don't
It's
think
the
I've.
name of a show.
Yeah, I just can't think of the last time I actually saw it or heard of it. You're like being like part of mainstream.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know why it is that panel shows just don't do well in the US, but
That's why I guess I don't understand what is a panel show.
yeah, the term is basically just because they have a panel of like the same type of thing as like a panel at con, like here's your panel of guests. Like that's where the terminology is from. So it's just because it's always like a group of comedians. It's usually the same, like whoever the most prominent like 20 UK comedians are at the time
Oh,
tends to
wow.
cycle through.
That's a lot of
Like,
people.
oh, not really, because you wind up seeing the same faces on every single show. Like, yeah, QI is a good example of one that does fairly
Okay,
well and
I have
like
watched
TikTok and
QI.
whatnot. Yeah.
I know what QI is. I've heard of that one.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm supposed to. If he's supposed to be leaning like that. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for subbing, Mikey. I see what I did wrong. Kinda, maybe. Like, whose line is it anyway? Someone asked, or Zach asked. Would that be a panel show, or?
No, whose line is its own, oh, completely its own thing, because that's just that whose line is just improv. Like that's you can go to any community improv theater and you'll see basically the same type of thing.
Huzzah.
Like it's not.
There's a little too much on this, the end of the gun. There we go. I did too, Lauren. Alright, the soldiers are done!
It was indeed originally British, and everyone forgets about that.
I always thought it was, though.
It was. Yep.
Okay.
Back when Clive Anderson was still the host, although it still had Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery on it back then.
Okay, so the sergeant has options.
Yes.
This is gonna sound goofy because I don't know anything about the rules of the game. Plasma pistol and chainsword or a heavy bolt pistol? I feel like I'm playing XCOM now.
I just go with whatever the hell looks cool. I have not played an actual game of 40k since I was a teenager. So I don't care. And also, honestly, from a game standpoint, if it's just a casual thing, most people are going to be pretty cool with just tell the opponent what it is, and it doesn't have to be specifically what's on the model.
Okay.
Like tournament rules get a little more strict about that, but if you're just playing against casual people and they're not a dick, it'll be just like, yeah, just let your opponent know ahead of time what they have, and that's fine.
Ah. Famously caused Jeffrey Archer, novelist and politician, to get up and walk off set by
Yep.
needling him.
I love when things like that happen.
Is that a common thing with this show?
It's not common that it happens, but it's always fantastic. Like there's been a few of those instances where a journalist will refuse to give up and be brushed off by a question, and eventually the person they're interviewing just either shuts down or leaves.
Okay, I don't know how they think these two are gonna go together.
Which two?
If you give him the heavy bolt pistol,
Mm-hmm.
it says A13 to A1, and I'm like, what? Oh, it becomes part of the hip, I guess?
Oh, yes, that is exactly it. He is because yeah, if he's using the heavy bolt pistol, he is not carrying the chainsaw. It is then strapped to his side. So that is exactly what that is.
Okay, I wonder if I goofed because 13 should be the. No, 13 is this chainsaw.
It is. It'll have a little. So if you look at the other one, instead in that exact same area, he's got some sort of like pouch there instead. Like they both have a part where it clips into like form where the belt goes, so it holds them
Ah,
together.
I see. Oh,
'Cause,
that
yeah,
does.
that's the thing is in that one he is not holding it. He is.
Okay. A. Oh, that's backwards. Okay, so with this one, use the A3 chess piece. It's only 8 o'clock, y'all. So A3, the head is A9. I'm always afraid the head's gonna go flying somewhere.
That has happened to me more times than I care to count.
Oh no.
It's one of the reasons I'm very, very grateful for having hardwood floors.
Okay. My main concern with any of this is that I will be up in the middle of the night and step on something. Okay, so A2. Oh my god, just go in the fucking pouch. This is where my dexterity check fails. Just trying to lay that there so I can figure this out before I start trying to snap anything together.
Mhm.
Okay, so make sure that you don't glue anything in place. Sure. Except for the fact they don't tell you the head is going to basically just fall out of your fingers the second you let it go. Okay, I'm trying to get the body. This fucking. This should not be this difficult, pirate.
It takes practice. You get used to it.
I know, but it's like I can build Legos. Why is this so hard?
Well, Legos don't carry the fear that if you snap it, it's an expensive bit of stuff that you just busted. Well, actually, I say that some Lego kits. I've seen the price on some of the damn things.
Yeah. Alright. I think I lost his head. Nope, there it is.
I was running through Best Buy the other day, saw that Sonic the Hedgehog Lego set. I was like, oh, that looks cool. Not that cool. Never mind. Nope.
Wait, I thought the Sonic the Hedgehog set wasn't that bad.
It was like $70.
Eh.
I guess. I mean, maybe in Lego sets that's not bad, but for me,
For
like
you,
that's.
you're like,
It's been
yeah,
a while
that's.
since I bought Lego. I remember, well, back in my day, I remember when the Lego sets were like £5 and you got a whole bunch of the stuff in it.
Oh my god, you so sounded like a granddad.
I mean, good, because that's exactly where I was going for with that.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see if I can get the chest piece on and then this leg. Because this leg is giving me a workout. I'm trying to just lay it out so that I get it right. So this is the same manual dexterity problem I had with the Necron, like, boss.
Mhm.
I just kept looking at it like, what's wrong? And I could not figure that out. You motherfucker.
Hmm?
Not you. I almost said the Lego. The, the chain sword keeps sliding out of its slot. I tried to send Matt the Optimus Prime one for his birthday. And Lego actually has a limit on how many of those you can buy.
That makes sense. They're probably trying to avoid scalpers.
Oh, absolutely. It just was very weird to me. I'm like, what do you mean I can't buy another one?
Yeah.
I'm like, Lego, don't you want my money?
Mhm.
God, well, that
I'll say
noise.
a trick that you might want to try experimenting with is a little tiny bit of blue tack. That's what tend to use a lot
Mm-hmm.
because that way you can just do a little tiny bit of it and it'll help hold it in place while you put everything else together.
Well, that chainsaw is lost to the gods. I couldn't tell you where it went. I don't know if you saw it on the stream or if I just stepped on it, but it just flew across the room and I heard it
Oh
hit
no.
somewhere,
Yeah,
which
I've had that happen
means
before.
I'm going to step on it at some point. But I heard it fly across the room and land somewhere. So this set is just gonna go here.
Well, the good news is it happened on the one that you had two options for. Is you can always just build the other loadout.
True. It's still, I mean, the chest piece is the same. It's just the side weapon is different. It's A8, but it still goes in that weird little hip spot.
Yep. Because either way, that's how they always do those ones where it's an alternate. It's like you'll have different things. It'll still build together mostly the same way. It'll just be a slightly different thing that you know. I mean, sometimes you just need a slightly different thing to go in the hole,
Yep.
and you'll just get a different result.
But again, be gentle and go slow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Because if you try and force it, sometimes things go flying across the room,
You
and then you
know,
step on the middle of the night. I don't know what this is. They're getting away from me now.
I mean, depending on what you're using, stepping on them in the middle of the night is possible. But I would hope you would put such things away and take better care of them.
Oh no. So Prax, current GM mood.
Ah, shit. Mandy,
I'd
what have
say,
you
oh no,
enabled?
we're going to die, but it's a meat grinder, so yes, we actually are all going to die.
Well, shit. It's this little fiddly bit of the chest plate that's giving me a hard time. Mandy, is Fen gonna kill whatever character you're bringing?
Oh, well done, Graham. Well done.
Oh lord, if you and Graham ever meet, I don't know if that'd be great or not.
Similar sense of humor.
Yes, and you both love puns.
That would be one of those. You're like, Pirate Graham, Graham Pirate. I'm going to go somewhere far away now.
Basically.
That's true. Depending on kindness of chat, and people will be hungover from New Year, so maybe they'll be very, very generous.
Oh no, this is I if you two ever met in person, Graham, is what I'm talking about. That is my concern, is if you two ever meet in person.
It'll be a pun singularity.
How did I wind up with two white British dudes that love puns in my life?
Poor life choices.
No. Jesus. What am I gonna do with
Oh,
you?
a pun counter. Oh dear.
Hmm.
Saw Cypher chase Urban Bohemian with an axe once. I have no problem believing that and can easily picture it.
Oh yeah, that was once during Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay. See, I had no problem picturing it in real life.
Brian has never visited me, so that has not had a chance to happen IRL.
Fair.
However, oh, well, I'm sure you made a clip of it, Mandy. All right, leg. Where the fuck are you going? Okay, really? Is this what we're doing?
What's up?
Trying to get this fucking leg to go in. I feel like I should have done this before the chess piece. Although I've known Graham, what, it's been at least 20 years, Graham? Okay. So getting this, whatever this is supposed to be, to stay in here is turning into a problem. So if it's 2022, yeah, close to 20 years. Well, hell. Thought it was earlier. Aha, that made that so much easier. Yeah, live journal. That's how I met Brian, too. Holy shit. Oh, 14. You and Brian, I think, are my longest online friends that have become like IRL friends that I still know and talk to. Oh, the power of the internet before it was a cesspool.
Hmm.
I mean, granted, I know you pirate and other people in chat thanks to the internet as well, but
But it's still a cesspool. Like it's still very much
oh,
a thing.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost there. Am I gonna make it with the Necrons? I don't know. Okay, with this one I need 7 and 6. I think I got plastic down my shirt. 7, 6. What is the D&D equivalent of a keytar? That would be a Latia
I was gonna say
question.
that is. I can easily see her busting one of those out.
She actually has one. She has done it on stream.
Oh, I know. I've seen the videos. It's amazing. I mean, you say like, why not just a guitar? Like artificers are a thing.
Right?
You can have commissioned an artificer to make you a guitar. Like that's easily a thing that I can see just existing.
Uh-huh.
Like why overthink it? Just ooh, a hurdy gurdy would also be fun though.
Aren't hurdy-gurdies like weirdly loud?
Oh, they're extremely loud.
I wasn't making that up in my head. Probably shouldn't base these yet, but I at least want them to go somewhere. Lauren's like, I have ideas.
Whenever I find a group that I really, really want to just upset, I'm gonna bust out the concept of a bard who plays as a one-man band.
I would murder you.
Like just a so when I find a group I really want to upset,
Well, Fen would murder you. I would not murder you. I would kill your character, Mandy, just so you know.
I have a mini for it. I have a mini of a goblin one-man band.
Of course you do.
This is already a thing. Like this character is prepped. They're good to go.
I almost said your whole ass name. Not
Look,
surname, but the full.
Blame Reaper. They're the ones who put this into the world.
Hmm.
Oh god, bagpipes.
I'm just. I'm also checking the sprue. There is nothing extra, so I put those bikes together wrong. Aw, bye, Lauren. All right. I'm leaving you in charge of the chat. I'm going to get a quick break and then try to get through Necrons.
Best of luck. Well, I'll have the manuals up so I can assist as necessary.
Necrons start on 41.
Yep.
There's so many. Wait,
Mm-hmm.
there's scarab swarms too. Good lord.
Yep. The scarab swarms, I will say, those would be easy because those usually just come in like 2 bits.
Apparently yes. I may do those next. But you're
Yeah,
in
those are
charge of.
easy.
Yeah, you're in charge of the chat. I'm gonna get a quick break and some water, and I'll be back in 5.
Excellent. See, now I'm debate this whole concept of awful bard weapons or instruments. The bagpipes, I'm also really obsessing over because we're going to be inside a castle. I'm just thinking about the way the sound's going to reverberate off of walls. Like that is. Oh, that's. I got. Hold on. Let me check paladin. I gotta check paladin spells real quick. Oh, just you wait. Oh no. Let me check my paladin spells. I don't think. Do paladins have access to silence? I know it's a second level spell. Crap, they don't. So much for that idea. The nonsense you're building. All right, we need to get either a cleric or a ranger who can prep silence. My uncle actually used to practice his bagpipes on the roof of the co-op in Plymouth many years ago. So true story. When I was in high school, um, we used to do like there was annual camping trips that got taken on, and of the many odd stories I have from those camping trips, the most one of the more prominent is being woken up every morning by our IT teacher who played the bagpipes. He didn't play them well, Because as much hate as bagpipes get, they can sound beautiful. Like, well played bagpipes are fantastic. Most people don't play the bagpipes well, and he was in the second group. It is official that even Sean Connery canonically states it takes an Irishman to play the pipes. The longest day. This is true. He survived the trip. I mean, he survived it more than the sheep did, because that's a thing that we also did. Gusto is no substitute for proficiency, indeed, because one of the activities on this trip was archery, and you would think with high school kids you would use, dulled arrows, but they did not. And one kid managed to overshoot the target, overshoot the tarp that was set up behind the target for stray arrows, and a sheep on the other side of it had a very, very, very bad day. And see, Gusto is no substitute for proficiency is another one of those things that just can be read in multiple different ways and is accurate in both. Oh no is correct, Leaf. Oh no is correct. The school wasn't allowed back after that one. I will also say too, for those who are listening along and don't have context for what we're talking about insofar as this charity thing, if somebody wants to drop, or somebody who is also a mod, because I don't have the ability to pull it up quickly right now, also ding, on New Year's Day, there is going to be a 12-hour long charity streamed one-shot Castlevania-themed meat grinder run by the wonderful Praxagoria Thesmophoria. And it's going to be kicking off at 12 p.m. Eastern. The first group, because there's going to be multiple groups going through with this. If I remember correctly, it's 4 3-hour groups. There you go. Excellent. Yeah, 4 3-hour groups. Many wonderful people going to be involved. The first group is going to be myself, Cypher, Lady Luck, DM Jazzy Hands, and Jazzy's partner Sam. So that's going to be a fun time for everyone who isn't Cypher. I forget who is in all the other groups. I know there are a lot of names I didn't recognize, some I do. I know Steven is in group 2, which I was happy to see him in there because Steven is great. I'm sure everyone in all of the groups is great. There's just a bunch of them I don't know of. I don't know if there's a command or not.
For what?
For the meat grinder one shot.
Not yet because I just got confirmed to do it. But Mandy, if you want to make a command, I will not stop you.
So yeah, the problem, Mandy, is you've accepted this is how you will die. It's that you're gonna take the rest of us down with you.
Well, oh gosh, shit.
I may have specifically chosen my magic items to counter the fact that we're all going to get killed by Mandy wanting to pet something that she shouldn't.
Mandy petting something she shouldn't. Imagine that. Why are we saying Stefan is great?
Oh, because I mentioned that he's in the second group for the one shots.
Mm. I'm not painting, so I'm safe from dipping paint into that. For now.
Oh, I've done that entirely too many times.
Well, so I'm like, I'm not painting yet, so for now it's safe.
Yes.
All right. I also grabbed the stuff I primed yesterday, so
Ooh, nice.
may switch to looking at that and doing a wee bit of painting.
Oh my god.
What?
Rex says, I have decided I will make it a special donation tier to let Mandy befriend a floating Medusa.
So Mandy will turn to stone. So I need B51 through 55. I think the scarab thingies are all. Nope. They are spread out.
Yes, they are.
Why?
Because they're thrown in with their space film. Because the scarabs you can't buy separately. The scarabs just come with the Necron warriors.
Oh.
There's a few things like that. Like there's not that this means anything to most people, but the Tyranids have like Ripper swarms that also come on the Termagant sprues. There's a few things that do that, where it's like a little extra stuff that you throw on. That's one thing you will come to learn very, very quickly during the Warhammer stuff is you wind up with a lot of spare bits
Mm.
because they love to throw on lots of like extra little gubbins and gribbly bits to help like customize stuff. Probably not so much in the starter set, but I have boxes and boxes and boxes of spare bits for decoration on future projects.
Good to know. So Prax, how much for Mandy not to be able to befriend a Medusa?
Oh dear. I have to do maths. Oh dear.
I got paid for a couple projects this week, and I keep a stash of money in PayPal for moments just like this.
Oh, speaking of, I got the extra battery thing for the camera, so I can that came in today, so I can start testing setups for the cooking stream.
Oh boy. So since Sirius is out of town, who do we contact?
Well, it's going to take some planning and some setups. So Sirius might be back by the time I actually get to do it.
Okay.
Forget how long she's out of town for.
Oh, which way do you go?
Because actually, weirdly, I think the next closest person who I actually somewhat know who is here is probably Eugenio.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he say yes? Oh my
No,
god,
he
why?
did not.
Oh no.
I'm not going to burn down somebody else's kitchen.
I offered you my kitchen if you were in town.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be in town until like late March. That's a long time to. I've still got to do that freaking redemption for Bob's Monster of the Week thing. I need to get on that this weekend. And
Ah,
yes, I'm going to be sending like the menu to talk, being like, does this make sense? Like, does this make sense to do on a stream? Because I
I
don't want to do
say,
something that's like 30 minutes of prep and now it's 2 hours to cook. It's like, well, that's the stream done, I guess.
I mean, you said you would make something from the cookbook. You didn't say how long the stream would have to be.
I mean, that's true, but you know, I've got to go all out with it. I'm not going to half-ass it. I have to make this as difficult for myself as possible.
Oh, pirate.
Also, there are cocktails in the back of the book.
There are. You are correct. See, Zach gets me. No one said it'd be an all-day cooking extravaganza.
Oh, it's not going to be an extravaganza. That would require me to buy pots. I'm not going to do that.
You don't have pots,
I have some pots.
Chris.
What?
Oh my god.
Why would I own multiple pots? I live alone and I
So
never
do
cook.
I, but I also have a set of cookware.
Yeah, I mean, I have pots. I just don't have a lot of them. And I'm not going to clean them between dishes. That's nonsense. Who would do that?
I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here.
Oh, here you go. There's a recipe in here for warm wine. That would be fun. which is basically just to take wine, boil it with cherry juice, cherries, and cinnamon.
Remember, Brian also offered to help.
Yes, I'm going to be hitting up for the setup of cameras and whatnot.
I've got to get my Mevos back up and running. There was an update, and now they don't work again.
Oh no.
Well, at least not on my desktop. I don't know how they are.
Is
Is
he
he
just
just
like
like,
Kate Bishop? Hey, Kate Bishop. You have one foot. Yeah, I like Kate Bishop, and I eat macaroni and cheese out of the pot. Like, I don't
wait,
have
what?
company. Why would I want? Why would I have more than one fork?
I, what? Okay. I have
That
a
said,
whole,
Kate's apartment is way nicer than mine is.
I have a whole set of dishes and cookware. How? How?
Yeah, I own pots. Like this is not. It's not like I have no pots. I've got like two. But why would I need more than two? I live alone. I never cook.
You know the face I'm
Stole,
making.
I stole those pots and all.
You know the face that I'm making, right?
Stole those pots the same way I stole my old mattress.
I'm sorry, what?
I've told you the story.
You did, but it was just so casual. I was like, what?
Just cooking for yourself is cheaper than eating out all the time. It is cheaper, but effort. Choosing two uncommon items is hard, but now I want them to be pots. Mandy's going to choose an alchemy jug.
You're getting Fen. That's what you all are getting at level 6. Fen is either going to like all of you or want to murder all of you immediately.
It's probably going to be the latter.
Make her a buff. Well, it's Ravenloft, so I had to.
Yep. Oh, it makes sense. One pot. Hey, I have an air fryer that's a combo slow cooker. That thing gets so much use. That I
I
use all the time.
don't support this Kate Bishop lifestyle.
Like, have you seen the way Kate Bishop lives? I'd love an
No.
apartment like that. It's amazing.
Oh, DJ
That
finally
remains
got my
probably my
text.
favorite. That's probably still my favorite of the Disney Plus Marvel stuff. Is Hawkeye? Really surprisingly, freaking loved Hawkeye. It was amazing. Title: Pots for Pirates. Looks Leaf. That is a fun me that can be read one of two ways.
Mmm. Well, it's legal where you live.
It is now. Yep. Oh, the way all those stores have been springing up. Yep.
Sorry, I'm replying to DJ really quick.
Make pirate meals on stream. Add rum and citrus. Yep. Ooh, I wonder if any of these cocktails are rum based. Doubt they are, but maybe I can adapt some.
Lord. Uh, the
Ooh.
what do you call it? The Assassin's Creed whiskey, the other one. DJ finally sent it to me and it showed up today.
Oh, nice.
So one is open and has been getting drunk. Just so you
Excellent.
all know.
Ooh. This one's like the X potion recipe is gin, moscato, and lavender citrus juice. That sounds nice.
Ooh.
Oh, I got an idea now.
Did I show you the dark rum that I got from the spot in Nora's neighborhood, Bedvine?
I want to say you did. Yeah, this sounds vaguely familiar.
Yes, it is a dark spiced rum that was very tasty.
So now the question becomes, because some of these cocktail recipes do call for simple syrup, do I go and buy simple syrup just to upset
Yes,
Brian
I
and
bought
not let that
simples.
ever go? That one throwaway comment you made that one time that no one will ever let go.
I bought simple syrup. It's in the photo I posted of my ingredients to make. Um, what do you call it? Old fashions the other day. Ray and nephew? What is Ray and nephew, Fatal? I like it. Oh, I only need
And
one
he says,
piece. I keep looking for one thing.
"Do I need a potion of annual friendship, and would it work in a Castlevania-inspired meat grinder game?" I would say yes, and let's find out.
Oh, Mandy. Jamaican white rum, yellow, green, and black label. Okay. I do not think I have partaken of this. Alright, where's the one with two? I don't know. Prax, what do you, can you DM me or a mod what you're trying to say? Because certain words, if mom or mother is in there, that could be why. Make sure I did not. Ah, no, this needs to. Hey, broken seals. Alright, I don't have the right kind of base for this last thingamabob. Why? Why? I don't know why I'm yelling. I have no idea. Oh, because it's over here. Nope, these are not the right ones either. Well, hell, how did I lose a base? Maybe it's in the box. No, I managed to lose one base. How? I lost one of the bases. How? I checked. You need 2 feet. Or do you? Maybe I used the wrong one. I just fucked this one all up. Message me. Prex, you've got my number. Just message me. What the fuck could... all depends. Okay. So I did use the wrong base for that one. Okay, because, well, I want to know if it's a common word and I put it on there erroneously, then we should fix that. Alright. This is also the one I could not figure out. Alright, I've got a bunch of parts on my desk. Alright. I'm going to move these. Oh, what do you go to? Oh, that was an option for that commander. Mandy, can you let me know what it is? Because now it is going to bug me if I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I got curious too. I was digging through like to see if there's a way in the Nightbot logs to figure out what got caught, and I can't see anything.
Hold on. Graham just messaged me. Now it's gonna bug me. How the fuck do you see whispers on mobile? There you go. Brian will judge you for buying simple syrups. The question. That makes no sense. I don't know why it would stop that. But TLDR, it should not be doing anything about simple syrup. It should not be stopping that. That's weird. But let me see if I can fix the cyclists. Because now I need to figure out what the fuck I did wrong. That the arms are backward. Unless I just am doing the arm placement wrong. Nope. There's nothing in that sentence that should have caught it. I don't know what Prax was trying to say, but what Graham sent me should not have tripped AutoMod or the bot. So, alright. You all stay here for now. Okay, let's see if we can figure this one out. This Necron boss or whatever. No, I understand that. I'm trying to figure out what could be in the moderation settings. That's where I'm stuck.
You want to like ping me what the phrase was? I can try and figure because if that's the message, that's the Twitch blocked list, not Nightbot.
Hmm. Let me go back to this one because something about this one is off and I can't figure out what it is.
I know what it is. I know why it's getting blocked.
Why?
It is because you have a wild carded out simp in your Twitch block list, so it is blocking based on simple syrup.
Are you fucking serious?
That is, it's because you've wild carded out simp, so it is blocking the word simple.
Oh, can you take the wild card off?
I can, yeah, I'll just remove that.
Hey, Brian. Nope, that was me trying to block simp because I got sick of seeing it in chats.
Right, that should have. Because I'm curious, if you want to try posting the message again, if I'm right, it should work. It should work now.
I feel like I should cut the head off this thing.
Boom. That's what it was.
Oh, that's so weird. I didn't realize the wild card would make that much of a difference. Okay, the Necron Overlord is where I was stuck the other day. That is where I'm stuck. Okay, so D1 is this piece that I put on the base.
Okay, so let me.
Take it off. I'm glad Pirate's smarter than me, because I was sitting here like, I don't know.
It helps that this is very adjacent to what I do for my day job. Like
Yeah, but
figuring out that why is this thing being weird is. Yeah, I'm good at
Yeah,
this.
but I'm
All
not
right,
trying to get you to do day job type work either.
that's fine.
Yeah, the Necron Overlord is where I got stuck the other night, and I was like, I'm done.
Let me pull up that those instructions. I saw those earlier.
They're page 66
And
in
I've
the
got,
printed book.
yep, I found it.
I guess my question is, should I cut the head off? Should that be separate or not?
The head should not be separate. No, the head is meant to be attached to the chest.
Okay. Then there's something with the head and the chest that I'm not doing right. But it's that first piece with this, it's this first piece that I'm not getting. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, so it looks like what it wants you to do is take the back, and then you want to put the left arm with the glaive in because that's also attached to the spine. So
Yeah,
that
but
needs to go in first.
it is not. Okay, then.
It's going to be kind of an interesting one because again, phrasing, it's got to go in from both sides at the same time. Because
Ah.
with it being one, you need to have the spine in the back and the wrist on the left arm going in from the front.
That makes so much sense, but I think I was just getting tired and stressed.
Yeah, and especially when if you're thinking of it as just straightforward push together, the fact that that has to kind of loop around can throw you.
Okay, so here's the chess piece.
And yeah, so the chest piece you'll have there's the two parts. There's the and the chest does the same type of thing, to where it's got that kind of blue diagram on the right, to where the arms got to kind of loop in from around the back, and then the it loops in front of the head.
Oh my god.
So you get some kind of yeah. And as I said, Necron models can be a little fiddly.
But then how does the head fit in there?
Fit in.
Oh. I think I
Yeah, you
get
got to
it.
do the yeah do parts D2 and D3 completely separately, and then put them in. Like, don't try and like get those together first, and don't worry about the rest of the body.
Okay, so
Then
D2 and
once those
D3 is
two are
what's in
together,
my hand.
okay. Yeah, so looking at the thing, because I don't think I've built this one specifically. It looks like you got to get kind of that upper, like the shoulder joint goes in from the back, and then
This is. Oh, there's also one big piece in the way. I did not
yeah, you
trim
have to
properly.
kind of oh, that may be make sure it is a trimmable thing because they have a lot of little decorative
Yep, it
fiddly
is.
bits.
It was in the way. But still. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I'm still trying to figure out how this all works. Because it doesn't feel like this should fit together. Because the round part for the head, it looks like it should almost be backwards. Like this round bit should. Okay, I am very lost on this part. Okay, so I'm looking at this. I see how they want it to go, but I'm not. Because it looks like it's going to break if I do it the way that they want. Like this does not seem to fit together right. Like this is so fiddly, I'm not sure how this is gonna fit. Okay, I think I get it, but it's just not. This seems just not right, for lack of a better word. This feels like I'm gonna break it. Okay, I think that's it. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? Oh, so it's supposed to be looking to the side. Okay. This is so weirdly. You motherfucker, how dare you? It came. It. it slipped the second I went to go.
Ah, I was gonna say if it helps, I did find a. This is one of those rare situations where the video might actually be helpful. So I found a video of somebody assembling it. If that is beneficial, so you can kind of watch somebody else do it
Maybe?
beforehand. So if you want, I can send that to you.
Yeah, because I get what I'm supposed to do. I'm just struggling.
Mhm. Yeah. Here, let me.
Because this is. There's fiddly and then there's this bullshit. It may have it. Nope, that is
There you go.
absolutely too low.
Pinged you the video in Discord at the timestamp.
Okay. Okay, so I've got that part together. It's just getting it to actually snap in properly. Oh, and I see exactly where the ball joint should go. This is just fiddly as fuck. Although it seems like the stem is too low. Like the stem that makes these two go together. But I
Yeah,
guess
it's probably one of those we just got to get exactly the right angle on it.
there we go. Oh, god damn it. This is so fiddly. Okay, so the arm, go back where I want you. There's a little too much sprue there, so that was not helping. But now that it's put together, I can actually see that's too much sprue. There we go. Okay. Now for this last little fiddly bit. Oh, I cut too much off of the foot. I'm smart. Oh well. Okay, this last little bit. Oh. This is really delicate.
Yep. The Necrons with their whole cyborg skeleton aesthetic. They're pretty delicate. They're super cool, but real delicate.
Finally. Jesus fuck.
Mhm.
Okay, you. That's supposed to be in front, not behind. So there we go.
So I kind of hope for the next edition, just give us orcs in the starter set. I want the boys to get the focus. 'Cause they're nice and chunky. They're easier put together.
There, finally. We did it. Except for the other
Hey.
Necrons and fixing the wheelie boys.
Mhm.
Alright. Because they're going to come off the bases, hopefully. Alright. This is the only one I'm sure is put together, right? But I'm wondering if I got the body wrong, but the body fits this. But I could be wrong. Because the arm placement on the others just doesn't make sense. That's the only thing that's screwing with me.
Or is this the bikes?
Yep. It's like their arms are backward, but they can only fit on the bike one way. And this is a
See if
bigger
I can
body
find
to
it.
go on this one, so
Let me look up them. Okay, there we go. The Outriders.
So I'm not sure why they're backwards, or if there's other arms that are on a sprue that I messed up. But these are the only ones that are left. So I'm not sure what I did wrong.
Looking at it, I'm pretty sure you should only have the one. There was one just large sprue for those.
And that's what I did, but putting the
Oh,
arms on is backwards. Yeah, these arms are definitely the wrong way. Well, maybe. Nope, that's
yeah,
right
looking at it,
too.
yeah, you should have the one without a helmet has the gun, and the other two both have the chainsword. One at a up angle and one down
Okay.
more near the side of the bike.
So it's just the chainsaw arm that I got wrong. Because this is the hand that connects to that side of the bike.
And if I'm looking at these correctly, one of the bikes should be kind of leaning. Looks like it's leaning to the side a little bit. It's
Um,
subtle, but it's got a slight lean to it.
I think the one that's already on a base has a lean.
Because that's the one that should have the arm down by the side of it. Chainsawed arm down by the side.
Uh, God damn it. The whole thing came off. But that's still the wrong side, so. Well, that's the only one that matches that steering wheel. I wonder if I got the legs wrong. That's what I did. Well, on some other night when I am not out of patience, I can take them apart. But I think I get it now. So basically, it's the chainsaw arm that's the not right piece. But I'll figure
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah, it looks like comparing the two of them, one of the chainsaw arms should have like a gap in it right beneath the shoulder armor, and the
Mm,
other's more of a solid piece. The one with the gap on it is the one for the bike that's doing a bit of a lean.
mm. Okay. Well, other
Yeah,
than
one of
other
those
than
squares.
fucking up the bikers, I
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
figure it out.
most of them are assembled.
Well, there you go. Now your question is to decide how you want to paint them up.
Oh fuck. You know what? Or they could just be battle scarred. They all lost an arm in battle.
There you go.
It also helps when I cut the rest of the sprues off, because this bike has so much extra sprue on it. I'm also leaning again, and I don't know why I keep leaning as I do this. I just keep leaning way the fuck over.
I like that there appears to be a betting pool going on who's going to survive this Castlevania game.
Wow. Is this what our friends are doing?
On the
Wow.
bright side, apparently the odds are on either Fen or Averick surviving, so I guess we have the best odds right now.
Well, I mean, Averick's a paladin, and Fen is
Yep.
Fen.
Pansy's like, not me, not me,
Uh-huh.
as in you're not betting, or not me, as in you're not going to survive.
Mandy's gonna see an owlbear, and it's gonna be all over. All right, for now.
Or is Mandy going to rock up on Dracula with an army of owl bears?
You know, I
Her
wouldn't.
character's just gonna show up like that fake Moon Knight panel that, hey, Dracula, you fucking nerd, where's my money?
Yeah. All right. I'm making sure there's nothing else missing. All right. The Necrons are going to be for another day, but I am going to grab the box of stuff that I primed and maybe do a little
Yes,
speed paint with the behemoth.
that panel is fake. That is an edit. That never that is most of the Moon Knight funny panels are fan edits. Moon Knight got memed into oblivion. Very few of those are actually real.
No, this got stuck. Dagnabbit. Well, all the pipes and stuff that I painted are stuck.
Oh no.
Eh. So far, the only bad one is that one. Ah, fuck. Well, as Mandy would say, yeah, this one has box stuck to it.
As Mandy says, "Oh, I won't survive. Thought we'd agree I'd die in the horror movie." Now I'm just picturing Mandy's character wandering off in this castle, in Dracula's castle, and going, "Wait, why is there a pool in here?"
Oh no. Not a replay of the hotel. We almost need Mandy to get on voice and explain the pool story. Unless one of you remembers it well enough.
Yeah, I wasn't present for it. I only got the follow on explanation of it. Realizing there are many scenarios that end in "This is how I die," says Mandy. Yep.
Well, okay, I'm gonna have to take a file to these. I didn't think they
Mhm.
would stick to the box. Paper towels, yes. I didn't think they would stick this badly to the box.
Oh, is it just cardboard box though?
Yeah, but there was brown paper on the bottom of
Yeah.
it.
Any kind of paper is going to have that problem.
Yeah. Actually, it just peeled right off. I just need the right angle. I will have to do a little bit of touch up on the spray, but wrong side. Absolutely the wrong side. But god damn it. Get in there. That's what she said. Even though I fucking hated that show sometimes.
Hmm? Which
Uh,
show?
where that's where she said came from. There we go.
I don't think I realized that came from a show.
Yeah. It came from a show, and I'm trying to remember the exact show. The Office, yes.
Oh,
Thanks, Leaf.
yeah, I never saw the US Office.
I saw enough of it just to get that reference, and that was enough. Alright. So that one's gonna need a little work. Good job, me leaving stuff long enough to dry that I left it all in the
Oh, that's where that spray handle is gonna
well, yeah, for
really come in
these
handy.
they're all going on the spray handle.
Yep, it's gonna be a godsend. I swear by that thing.
Yep. And this behemoth did not get fully. Oh, god damn it. And the tail's lost somewhere. But you know what? That's never stopped me before. what I'm gonna do is do some white dry brushing on this behemoth before I call it a night. Cause I had to redo it in black. Cause I don't know if you've ever done this, pirate, but I've lost a whole
Hmm.
can of primer somewhere in this apartment.
Oh, it's happened.
I
That's
would
why I
like to know
started keeping them all
how.
in one cabinet.
I thought they were all together. Apparently, they're not.
Mhm.
So that was my fun for the day. I'm like, how the fuck did I lose a whole can? Oh shit! What did I kick? Oh, the extra parts of the M5. Oh, I found my wood filament and wow, what's the word? STL for dice. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
nice.
try to print some dice. I found the file that Zero sent me from Majora's Mask.
Oh,
Even with
nice.
this printer, it's gonna be a long ass print, and I'm trying to
Like
figure
how
out
long?
why. Um, it was either the Majora's Mask or maybe the articulated octopus. Still said 16 hours,
Um,
but it printed Wings of Victory or whatever the fuck the right name is in 9 hours 45 minutes.
the rough guess is the wings hollow and the mask solid.
Mmm,
That's the immediate thing that springs to mind.
yeah. I did do a slice of the Wings of Victory without the supports. It would
Mhm.
have been a 4 hour print, but I mentioned it in the unofficial Anchor Make Discord. Everybody's like,
Mhm.
that's gonna fail. You absolutely need supports. And I'm like, I'm not reprinting this anytime soon. I just
Right.
mentioned that I sliced it to see what it would look like without supports.
Mhm.
Although I don't see why it would need supports because the wings are so high up on the statue.
I think they would collapse.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Anything that kind of spreads out like that, if it's going to be up on the top, like maybe if it was printed in reverse, maybe. But yeah, anything like that, it would just collapse.
Oh, much like my mental health these days.
I know how that feels.
Yep. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just want to do some dry brush in white. Where is it? Okay. Where did all
Dry
my...
brushing can be super cathartic.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I should get water that I'm not drinking. And make sure it's not in the way of the other stuff.
That's a good idea.
Since I primed these in black, would you do a gray dry brush or a white dry brush?
Both. I would do grey, then white over the top in a more controlled and lighter way.
So, heavier gray dry brush?
Yep.
Okay. Behemoth, where are you? Alright. And that one for the dry brush. Alright. You should not lose me. I'm just going in the bathroom, which is like 2 feet away. Not really 2 feet, it just feels like it's next door. Oh yeah, I have to remember to take meat out of the freezer for Sunday.
Yeah, I actually bought potatoes to try and roast. So, I figure that's straightforward enough, should be easy.
Didn't you say you almost burned water the other day?
Yeah, but I could burn potatoes like that's and it wasn't water I burned. That was worse. That was I forgot I left a pan of grease on the stove. So
Oh,
that's why the
that's
potatoes will
worse.
be easier. But
That's
see,
worse.
potatoes I'm just throwing in the oven, so that's easier.
Does
That's not
your
going to
oven
cause a
have a
fire.
timer?
Yes.
Yay.
That
I,
that is the one part that is good for safe. The bad for cooking because people get upset, but good for safety is my apartment came with an electric stove, so at least I can't die from a gas leak.
what are we gonna do with you?
a gas explosion. I mean, pick up the pieces after the explosion, probably.
Oh my god. I don't even have an emergency contact number should that happen to you. We don't want it to happen, but
It's okay. I have life insurance. It has a beneficiary on it. It's fine.
you're a little too blasé about this, just so you know. Notice how Pyre got real quiet.
Look, I'm shocked I made it to 38. All right, anything after this is a bonus. Hey, Chaos Mage Cat.
See, Chaos came in at that moment. Mm,
It'll be fine.
it'll be fine, he says. I won't blow up my apartment, he says.
Well, I don't have a gas stove.
What am I gonna do with you?
Like if I go out by causing an explosion with an electric stove at that point, that's just impressive.
True.
Like what? Just the fact that I'm a kitchen menace. Again, looks like no gas stove. Challenge accepted. See, Phobic gets it.
Wow, that brought Furwick out of lurk. Wow, that's too much.
See, I knew if there's one person I can count on to back me up
God
on
damn
the
it.
fun ways to cause explosions.
Wow, how is there this much white paint on this? Okay, I have brushed this brush a lot. How is there still this much fucking white paint on it? Lol, he says. Wow, Furwick, wow. I'm looking at the Dark Angels green for this behemoth. Not
That could
sure.
be fun.
I did a bad job of the of the dry brushing though. Let's see how there was that much white paint left in this fucking brush. So what are your plans for your the lewd minis? I totally blanked on the name. Kingdom Death.
The King of Death. Um, Probably have them sit on my desk for about 6 months until I get the confidence to actually put a brush to them.
Okay, so let's assume you're going to break them out of their packaging before 6 months.
Which actually, that I might even not, because oh yeah, so yeah, lady, like I did a thing and ordered some Kingdom Death minis, but because the actual game is $420, and I'm not spending that, I did one of their pinups of death series. So they're a bunch of extremely provocative minis, but are equally split between gender presentation. So there's that. But yeah, the one that I got in isn't so much lewd. It's like a school teacher style look, and it is genuine. And I was like, why are these minis so expensive? It is genuinely one of the best prints I've ever seen on a mini. The level of crisp detail on that thing is amazing. I was very impressed. It's like, okay, yeah, no, this is actually worth that. Fair.
Yeah, I know Jasmine was talking about getting into it, but I don't know if she ever pulled the trigger on it.
The part of that is appealing, and it is extraordinarily expensive, but it is one of those games that is built to where you can it can be done with one player.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna make a terrible joke about spending that much to play with yourself.
I mean, look, that's the thing that might tip it over is if I eventually do start that series where I go through and do like if I ever get the time to do a YouTube series, it will be running through single player board games and it will be entitled Painting Pirate Plays with Himself.
That will last exactly 1 day until someone reports it.
They can try. That's fine. That's when I start my OnlyFans.
No,
Just
you
put it
need to
there
start
instead. Just
only
that and
puns.
lewd minis. Only puns. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
I'm surprised you haven't yet, honestly.
What started an OnlyFans?
No, only puns.
Oh, I was gonna say shit with my self confidence about my body image. Holy shit, no.
Oh
Only
no,
puns. Brought to you by
I
Painted Pirate. Yes,
no, only puns.
yes. There
I
you
would
go.
not
That's my
expect
new
someone to
site.
do something that I would never in a million years do myself. So,
It's akin to Descent, which has a way to play solo using a smartphone. Oh, I didn't realize Descent was potentially solo as well. That's interesting.
oh, ow, fuck, ow. Mm, my shoulder's not happy.
Ah,
So, rando question before I do this. Would this work with white dry brushing or a second coat of contrast paint?
I can't really see it super well.
It's
If you
the
can do this.
behemoth that I did in the contrast griffin, the orange griffiny
Oh,
snake bite.
okay.
Not snake
So
bite, but
yeah, yeah. So contrast isn't going to work for that because contrast really doesn't work for highlighting.
okay.
So I would just stick with the dry brush.
A darker dry brush or a lighter dry brush?
I mean, if you don't like the lighter one, do a darker one and then do a lighter one over it.
Well, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just not. I want it to work out.
The other thing you could do is remind me, did you buy any Lamian medium? Do you need that, or did you
Mm,
just get the contrast paints?
I think I only got the contrast paints.
Okay, because what you can is obviously this doesn't help you now, but for future reference, what you can do is that they sell Lamian medium, and if you use that with the contrast paints, it'll kind of soften the pigmentation on them, so they'll be more of a tint. Because the whole point of
Mm,
contrast is, is extremely pigmented and does the shade and mid-tone at the same time. So if you add that medium in, it'll desaturate it a bit to where it's a much more subtle tint. So at that point, it can be used like, okay, your dry brush is too light, so you can slap it on over and it'll kind of blend it down a bit. You could try it with just the contrast out the pot, but depending on the specific one, a lot of them are going to be a little too strong for that to really work.
well, the all of the Hydra's done in the bloodhound, the Griffhound orange.
Mm-hmm. Griffhound, yeah, Griffhound orange is a fairly strong orange. So I say you could try going over it again to it would probably like it would probably bring those dry brushed highlights together a little better. It might you just want to be really careful about it pooling in the recesses. Because that's the issue with doing multiple coats of contrast over that. It's going to pool in because it naturally pools in the recesses. It's going to pool there a second time, and you're going to risk losing some detail. So that's why kind of the Lamia medium is what I would recommend for that.
Because my
Or if
other,
you have, or you could just dry brush over again with if you have a light orange, just dry brush in that.
I don't think I do. I was thinking about white dry brush and then Cygor brown.
Okay, so Cygor Brown is really dark.
Oh, is it?
That is a very strong. Here, actually, I can show you because of my the proprietary painting pirate Kobold contrast system. Here, let me actually send you a quick picture of the pot of Cygor that I have, which has the little Kobold mini on top of it.
Okay.
You can see how dark that comes out. Let me send this to you. Let me text it to you. Hold on. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Oh, thank you for the Necron
There we
Overlord
go.
guide.
So that one is an extremely it's fantastically helpful, but it is a very dark brown.
Okay.
That will overpower the orange.
Oh, I did not think it would be that dark. Furwick, what was the wow for? I missed that. You said Snakebite was
Um,
too bright, yeah.
Oh, I know what happened. Hold on.
Ooh, ultramarine blue, but that's not gonna work out. Because I forget, the apothecary white isn't actually white, and you explained this to me.
Sorry, I lost you for a second because I realized. Oh yeah, I picked up my phone to send you the text, so my wireless headset connected to my phone instead. So I lost you
Ah,
for a moment there. So did not hear anything you just said. Sorry.
I was thinking about like a layer of white dry brush and then snakebite, since the other one is too dark.
Yeah, again, I wouldn't use. Honestly, I would use a different color. Like, don't use the. I wouldn't use any more contrast on that at this point.
Okay,
I would dry brush over in the color that you're like in a regular acrylic for the highlight color you're looking for.
okay.
Because contrasts don't do like the whole point of contrast is they're supposed to be a single coat, so they don't go
Oh,
over each other. They don't go over each other very well.
okay.
Like the whole idea is they're supposed to go over a white or a light gray base. They start doing real weird things if you have a colored base for them to go over, which can
Okay.
sometimes be super helpful if you want that. But yeah, I would instead just do a dry brush in whatever
I'm gonna do
color you have.
something entirely weird. Instead of any of those browns, I'm gonna do a quick contrast on the behemoth, but in this green. Cause why not? Fuck it.
Could be interesting. I mean, they're on almost opposite sides of the color wheel, so that might work.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Then I need to find his tail, cause I have no idea where that is right now. Help me find some tail.
Look, if I could do that, I would be in a much better position myself.
Well,
It has,
fair.
it's been a long pandemic. All right.
Okay, you and Brian.
I mean,
Let's
it
see.
has.
I mean, I'm not. I didn't say you were lying. I'm just like you and Brian.
you you
Oh
brought
no,
Brian
other
Cotillo out.
Brian. Other Brian. Brian Gray, not you. All right, let's see if I can actually pour some of this into. No, 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 not you, Brian Cortijo. Brian Gray, who has on more than one occasion remarked how long the pandemic has been
Mm-hmm.
in terms of getting some tail. And it's so funny because I have a story, but it is absolutely not appropriate for stream. Like a story I could probably tell pirate, and that would be about it.
Look, dating in New York is hell when it's not a pandemic.
Dating is hell on
I mean, that's
pandemic.
true.
He's always. I mean, Brian usually brings good trouble. Speaking of that, Brian, does anyone know if he is gonna stream tomorrow? Because I know he
I'm not
mentioned
sure.
it. I know he mentioned kind of taking time for himself because of the holiday. Rex said he's in New Jersey and it's not much better.
Yeah, fair. I was telling Serious like because I'm seriously considering in 2024 maybe making the LA move.
Oh, not 2023?
No, because so this is something I've having long conversations about this with my therapist on, because my
Okay.
my lease is up in May, and that's
Okay.
too soon.
Okay. That
What I
is
want to
legit.
do is in like deep in the summer. What I want to do is take like 2 weeks and just go and work out there because I would keep my current job.
Because you're remote, so it doesn't matter.
exactly. And my company's incorporated in California, so I could go out there and do that. We have employees who, like my friend who, when we were in San Diego for TwitchCon, one of the two friends who I met up with whilst I was out there, he did that. He still works for the company. He just is on California time now. So go
Ah,
out there and see if that's something I could actually tolerate doing. Not just because of the time zone difference, but also because if there's any point at which I'm going to hate my life and regret my decision, it's going to be California in the summer.
true.
Because
Uh,
right now, New York in the dead of winter, it's like that seems real tempting. So let's see if I can survive a California summer before I make any decisions.
well, how were you feeling about the weather when we were at TwitchCon? Because that's indicative of summer.
Also, that weather was beautiful. I loved the weather there. That was amazing.
Oh, yes,
But that was
Graham
also a
lives.
lot cooler.
Graham is near the bay, so there is another vote for. Well, both Graham and Leave actually. Um, if I were single, I would contemplate just getting up and moving. But
Yeah, honestly, the only reason I haven't done the full digital nomad thing is Kiros and Sanya.
yeah, that makes it hard, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah, I can never remember where exactly in California Leaf is. Because funny story, I always forget how big California is
Is
until I'm there.
enormous.
I need to get out to the Bay just to visit because Graham's there, a couple other friends are there. I've not been to the Bay since I went to Big
Mhm.
Bad Con last time, and that's a suburb of San Francisco.
Mhm. So speaking
Okay.
as the ignorant Brit, how is the Bay Area defined? Like when people say the Bay Area, what does that actually mean? Like which area are we talking? Like San Francisco area? Like
I always think of the Bay as
what?
San Francisco, Oakland. That's what
San
I
Jose to
think
San
of.
Francisco plus Oakland. Okay, because I checked because after this came up in your stream earlier, I decided to do a little bit of a price comparison and see how much more ridiculous New York is,
Hmm.
and confirmed that for the amount I am paying for my two-bedroom here, I could actually get a three-bed in LA.
What?
Yes. My rent in New York
Buck
is
out.
ridiculous because New York is a hellhole when it comes to rent, and it's only getting
Wow.
worse.
I did not think it was that bad.
It's that bad.
So I wonder what my two bedroom would cost in LA versus New York versus the Bay.
Depends on where you want to go. Yeah, like like the place I was looking at, this was like right there by Hollywood, or a few
Really?
places like down by the water. Like, yeah, it wasn't spoiled for choice, but it was feasible.
Huh. I learned today.
Hmm.
Huh, the green actually kind of works.
Yeah, and the sprawl of having having to like horrible traffic and trying to get everywhere is. I spent 8 years living in Oklahoma. I'm used to having to drive to get anywhere worthwhile, i.e., out of Oklahoma.
I've never been to Disneyland. That is a disgusting noise. No, Mandy. So I'm sure chat and or just like pirate and I know Graham has heard the story because we've known each other since he lived in Chicago. I almost fell out of a Ferris wheel when I was a kid.
Uh,
Yeah. So no, you can go to Disneyland. Take Misty with you. She'll go. Hell, she'll probably be a better guide. Leaf is like, group trip. Mm-mm, you can go to Disneyland. Leave me at the bar, and I'll watch everyone shit, and that's where I'll be. So, what do you think?
You see, I have been to Disneyland, and I'm terrified of heights, so I could never do stuff like that. But surprising, probably literally nobody, I did repeatedly um, greatly enjoy riding the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
You?
I know, right? Shocking, isn't it?
Yes. All right, I'm gonna do one more thing with Wings of Victory. I'm gonna see if I can get any of these tiny bits of sprue off, cause there's still sprue on this fucking thing, and it is going to drive me up 10 walls. 'Cause there's this little bit right here, like just these little bits. Ooh, it is. So I don't know what the word would be, but it feels like it's settled, and it's actually hard to get in there, which is a whole other joke in the writing. Thank you. I might do a wash, I might leave it as is. There we go. There's still a little bit of supports kind of lurking on this. I thought about sanding it. I have to find my sandpaper though. I know I have some, I just can't find it. There we go. Okay, I definitely hear myself though now. Oop, don't want to get victory messed up. To remember to not. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this pattern that's on the inside of the wing. I don't know if that comes off or if that's part of it. Because this side is smooth. This side has this weird pattern. Huh.
So this Wings of Victory, is this from a specific thing, or is this just an example print they gave? Like, where did you get
No,
this?
this is a print I got when I first bought the Ender 3. I want to say Thingiverse. It is a statue that is supposed to be of Venus that's in the Louvre.
Oh, okay.
If somebody could do me a favor and Google Wings of Victory. And I've loved the statue. I mean, I don't know if you put any time into Animal Crossing, but it is one of the artworks you can eventually get from the fox that is lying to you.
Oh, okay. I think, yeah, I, like most
Nike,
people,
thank you.
put entirely too much time into Animal Crossing when it first came out, and now have not been back to it in like a year and a half because I know my villagers are going to guilt me, and I don't need any help with that.
Fair. Thank you, Prax. It's Nike, not Venus. I expected Kelly to just show up and correct me. Thank you. Although every time I see a Wikipedia link now, I'm just gonna see red. All right. I'm just kind of cleaning up any leftover sprue. What are you working on?
I'm still doing that Christmas Goblin is not cooperating.
Oh no, what is the gobbo doing or not doing? No, it's fine. I was wrong. I thought it was one thing and it
I
wasn't.
I just need I what I need to do is get a whole bunch of stuff just lined up and practice over and over and over and over again doing skin blending. because I'm not as good at it as I would like to be.
Ah, oof, I think.
Especially in this kind of more cartoony style that the Twin Goddess minis tend to use.
All right, bye, Mandy. Have fun. Are you streaming, Mandy? Or are you just sewing and listening to things? Because if you're gonna stream, we can raid you. Because I'm normally not on this time of night, so I have no idea who to raid. I got a deburring tool on the way, but it won't be here till next week. This is gonna bug me because it's just like just this little bit of sprue that I can't quite get. I mean, you could, or you could just get PLA in kind of flesh tones.
Oh no.
Oh God, no.
I mean, I've heard of playing the skin flute, but that is taking it to a disturbing level.
Oh no. I have never heard that phrase, and I don't know if I want to ever again.
Oh, you're welcome for that.
Oh, pirate. What am I gonna do with you?
Hey, Graham took it there. That was Graham's fault, not
I
me.
know. I know.
I just kicked it over the goal line.
I know.
Sometimes I have to make other people think the things that appear in my head. Yeah, I can relate to this entirely too well.
This is why I said if you two ever get a chance to meet IRL, I'm just gonna be like, here you go. I'm going to be at the bar. Goodbye. Okay, have good sewing times, Mandy. We miss you. Oh, this little bit of sprue. Come on. Graham, why? Why must you be like this? Although I could ask both you and Pirate the same question, I guess.
Hey, you voluntarily keep us around, so
Like I'm just gonna get rid of my friends. Wow. I would not trade either of you for anything. Until you make puns.
yeah, then it gets a lot more questionable. How much you really show you would like an answer to a question of that nature? Yeah.
Well, seeing as how I'm not a professional, I can't do much about it.
Yeah.
Eh. Alright, I feel like I've either made a mistake or there was a gap here that I should not have trimmed into. And I feel like there's sandpaper somewhere in this apartment. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to remember what I did with stuff.
Oh, I know that feeling entirely too well.
Well, because I know I bought sandpaper
Hmm.
for mini painting things. And could I tell you where it last landed? Absolutely not. And in fact, Gijit gifted me a whole 3D printer toolkit.
Oh wow.
Yes, and I did the thing where I put it away. Now it's put away too well.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
And it shouldn't be this hard to find like one sheet of sandpaper or a file. But I'm just trying to clean up just the little bits that are bothering me.
Mhm.
Because I think I'm going to spray it with with the white uh with the white not base coat, what the fuck is that word? Primer.
Primer. Yeah,
Except this is plastic, so I'm not 100% sure that would work.
I imagine it would. I mean, I've base coated a bunch of stuff that has been printed in that, and it's fine.
Okay.
Like,
I,
that's kind of the whole point of primer is it sticks to a variety of things.
yeah, although I'm finding a couple places where there seems to be not stringing, but I
Yeah, I
feel
think
like
that's going to be the downside. Is as you apply primer to it, you're going to know all of the various like. Again, I don't know what the technical term for it is, but like the lines from the print.
I'm seeing it right now in the wings.
Mhm.
Like the feathers, like the feather pattern is great, but I'm finding, and I don't know if that's from where the supports were pulled off, or if was a little stringy. Nope, that is support. Okay, at least what I'm finding is clearly support material, at least on this wing. But there were some people who they must have got bad units because they were reporting stuff right out the bat of like the nozzle clogging.
Mm.
One person posted a photo. They started a print, stepped out for errands for an hour, and it looked like silly putty on the nozzle.
No,
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that doesn't seem good. I don't think it's supposed to work that way. Yeah, I'm just trying to also be careful that I trim stuff that is actually leftover sprue,
hmm
because this is like full of fabric folds and things like that. But I'm pretty sure this one chunk here is sprue. I just can't get rid of it. I'm whatever is needed to get that one last square, I can't quite manage it. But I find it interesting because I feel like a lot of people got the Anchor thinking it was going to be super easy, a really good beginner printer. And then if they're having issues at the box, it's not really a beginner printer.
nope.
So I forget the word for it, but someone's already done a couple like intro to your Anchor Make 5 videos
Uh-huh.
that got access early. And apparently having the hot end and the PLA feed all in one place is not common.
Okay. Yeah, I've never like, played around with a 3D printer. I do not know the first thing about them. There
This
is
is
no
now my
way.
third printer. I got the Ender 3, and then I never really got good at what's the word? Aligning it for prints.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it sat. Briar took it off my hands when I bought a 6 SE. They are, Graham. They are. And the 6 SE is great. I modded it, but then when I couldn't really show the print and do those streams I planned, it kind of just sat for a minute. And then the Anchor Make was announced. Ah, there we go. And for me, it's worked great out of the box, except for printing this. There was a bunch of
Mhm.
random error beeps. And some people said they were getting them before they'd even printed anything.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Alright, I think that's as cleaned up as she's getting without sanding and priming. And I think I dug a little too hard into that one spot. But yeah, for PLA, this isn't bad. Although I wish I could understand why the two wings are so different. Because one wing clearly has a pattern on the back and the other is smooth. So,
I
I'll
mean, I'm not
figure it
familiar
out.
with the actual statue. Is that the way the actual statue is?
I don't know. Prax, if you're still here, is that accurate? I'm going to actually take a photo of it and then Google the Wings of Victory and see, but I'm pretty sure that there's not. Unless there's something like some bridging holding it up. Because it feels like maybe there's supports. But I've had this file for a little bit.
Oh, damn! It's like a 9 foot tall statue. Wow.
Yeah, it's a big one. But yeah, I think I am good for today because we did a lot. I even painted something. Yay!
Hooray!
But yeah, you can have this statue in Animal Crossing. I need to go check the mail because apparently another package showed up and nobody rang my bell. So who knows? But yeah, let's see who's on. Balvin's still on. I have no idea what the fuck he's playing though. Wow, everything hurts. I stood up. If Brian is taking the weekend off, and if I'm up early, I may get up tomorrow and do some more like Crisis Core Data Boy. Although I think I'm
Oh,
close
nice.
to 100%ing Data Boy. All right, let's see if the Stream Deck wants to work. Yay, credits worked. And let's see who's on. Misty's on, doing food and drink. See who else is on, because we raid Misty a lot, but it's always a good time to raid her. Let's see. Oh, Curious Joy is on playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core.
Oh, yay!
I have no idea where she is in it, if she's ahead of me or you.
I'm sure
Um,
she is, because I think she got early access to it. So
mm, oh my god,
I
Mandy
have
made
to
a
imagine
clip
she's
of
deep
Go
into
in
it.
Your Hole.
Well done, Mandy. Well done.
Well, well. Yeah, Misty's on doing food and drinks, so she's doing Christmas cookies. Um, and she's only been on 45 minutes, so hopefully she's still on. So let's go see what Misty's cooking up. I'm gonna switch to her channel so I can see that. Um, what should our raid call be, Pirate?
Oh God. Oh God. My brain just froze.
Necron raid?
I try to think like Fiddly Bits raid would be weird.
Misty's a crafter, she'd get it.
There you go. Yeah, Fiddly Bits raid.
So use the creative emote if you have it. If you are not a sub, use your whatever hi howdy emote you have. And I'll see you all at some point tomorrow. Not sure what I'm gonna do, what I'll feel like doing. Hell, I may get up, make some coffee, and hang out. Who
There you
knows?
go. Kick off Team Cypher Saturday
Yeah, if
with
I
with
won't start
yourself.
at
Yeah.
6:30 a.m. though, because that's when Brian starts for me. So
Yeah,
maybe it's 7ish if I'm up and awake. So thanks for hanging out, Pirate. Let's go see what Misty's up to and what she's
no worries.
baking. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.